All right, what's up, y'all? We are about to talk about the video that has been going viral for the last, I would say, day or so about the security, the head of security for Charlie Kirk has spoke out, and we are here to call out all of his lies because he literally spent 2 whole hours lying over and over and over again. And I got FBI Allie here and Chris, of course. And we are about to break this whole thing down. We want to break down the whole interview or the majority of the interview because it's not a 2 hour. We broke it down to the good stuff because this man, just like everybody else, is lying. So before we get to that video, y'all already know what it is. I'm about to play the you already know, about to play the intro, and we'll be right back. Make sure to hit the like button. Everybody drop rabbit holes in the chat, rabbit hole emojis in the chat, drop rabbit holes drop rabbit hole emojis in the chat. Let's get it. We'll be right back.
Everybody hit the like button. 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 If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. What? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city. Wet. Drop your city in the chat. What? Drop your city. What? Drop your city in the chat. Drop your city in the chat. What? Everybody hit the like button. Yep. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Why did everybody hit the like button? Everybody hit the like button.
Just do it! Just do it!
Yeah, I had it all over my face. My Rick and I had it all over our arms, and from about here down was just covered. And
lie detector test determined that was a lie.
I just want to say that I'm really sorry for what you and your guys are going through with losing.
And before we get started, I just want to say I try to look at everything objectively, look at each one of these goofball characters objectively and say, you know what? Even though the last 8 people that are involved in Charlie Kirk's murder in some type of way have been lying, is this guy lying? So we're going to objectively talk about this and see if he's lying or telling the truth instead of just assuming he's lying.
Covered in Charlie's blood.
yeah, I had it all over my face. And my Rick and I had it all over our arms, and from about here down was just covered. And
Lie detector test determined that was a lie.
I just want to say that I'm really sorry for what you and your guys are going through with losing your friend.
Thank you.
And also with everything that's coming along with that. Now you are a global private security contractor and trainer.
All right. So, Allie, this is what you wanted to talk about. And before I get to Allie, shout out to Allie. Everybody say what's up to Allie FBI. But before we get to that, I want to say this, though. I just want to say this because this is very important. Yes, we do have to empathize with people who actually, hold on one second. There's some background noise. Hold on one second, Allie. So there are we have to give grace to people who have literally, lost a friend, right? But in this situation is a little bit different. And the reason why it's different is this man was murdered under your watch. So I don't have the same grace. I don't have the same empathy for any of these people due to the fact that the reason why Charlie Kirk died is because you guys did not do your job or you guys set him up. So all this, I want to make sure you're okay. No, we're not doing that because this man was assassinated and one of y'all, I don't know who, but one of y'all had something to do with it. So I just wanted to get that off my chest. So all this grieving and all this stuff, y'all ain't grieving. His wife ain't even grieving. Y'all are jumping up and down with joy. Y'all are getting more money and making money hand over fist because this man is dead. So I don't have any empathy for none of you people who were there at the event and your job literally was to save his life or keep him alive. And virtually everything y'all did the opposite. So I don't have no remorse for y'all. Y'all don't need to be crying about nothing because I don't even see y'all crying. Especially damn Erica Kirk. She at every club, every event, every banquet, every time you turn around. And she got 2 damn kids. Sit your ass down somewhere and go see about your kids. So no, I'm sorry. I don't have no empathy for none of these people. I know you lost a friend. No, y'all killed the friend. I just want to say that. But go ahead, Allie. What are your thoughts before we get into this particular situation about the timing of everything he's about to say?
I think his timing. Hi, everybody in the chat. I read some of your chats. Hi, everyone. I think his timing is, pretty pathetic. He came out right after, Candace is saying stuff. The Rob McCoy thing happened.
Mm-hmm.
He deleted his video, which I have the
Mm-hmm.
whole thing. I have the whole thing recorded.
Yep.
So I think it's very. I think he's come out because of these things. And Rob McCoy's in IHOP
Yeah.
right now. Okay, there's a lot of
Yes.
things going on. The timeline, everything that he said, I was so mad when I'm watching this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell people that were in the chat watching Sean Ryan show were mad too.
Yeah.
I am not the only one.
Yeah.
Everybody's writing. Half of the people, half of the comments. Most of the comments are this guy's a liar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's not just me, and I'm not going to go out there. I'm just saying all this stuff allegedly or whatever. I'm not saying what I wasn't there, right?
Right.
But what I'm seeing and what's unfolding since the day that we started doing this,
Yeah.
things are not adding up. I'm sorry, and
Right.
his timeline's not adding up, and he's making mistakes in what he's saying in his whole entire interview.
And he's nervous as hell. He's sitting there like going like this. I'm like, sir, calm down.
Yeah.
So let's look at the timing and the timeline. First, the timing. Like you said, why is this man going on this interview to talk about this a month and a half after Charlie died?
Exactly.
Why are you talking about this? Because if you wanted to talk about it, you would have been talked about it.
Yep.
Or were you paid because this is a big platform that he went on to talk about it and you got you some money? Or the third thing is, did you think this was just going to die off and everybody's going to go back to normal and y'all were just going to go be happy with y'all little money? And you are literally, or all of y'all are literally just scrambling around now because it's been a month and we're still on y'all asses. And y'all never expected that. So now each one of you idiots are coming out one by one like little trolls, speaking on what happened so you can cover your own asses.
That's right.
So this first part we're gonna get into, and Allie is gonna catch him in the first lie.
Integrity Security Solutions across 5 continents.
There's so much out there, and there's so much out there that's not true. And I was talking to your staff earlier. I'm older, right? And I have guys on my team or our team that are younger. And if the truth doesn't get out there, it could hurt their 20 more years of work, and that's not fair.
How long have you been working?
Wait. This is the problem I have. He's worrying about the people that bumbled this situation. Because let's say he has nothing to do with it. You still bumbled somebody's life, sir. So regardless of if you set them up or if you were innocent, you failed at your job. And why would somebody else want to hire your ass when this man is dead? So they need to lose their jobs. They need to go work at Walmart. They need to go drive for Uber. Go find something else to do, because apparently they can't do their job properly because somebody died on your damn watch.
1000%.
So we're going to get into, you know what I'm saying? So here we're going to get into the timing right here.
Working for Charlie?
Since I believe it's 18.
Since 18?
18, yeah.
He's at 2018.
So been 7 years.
7 years, almost 8 years, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
when you started the company, did you take is it the original detail that started in 2018?
pretty much the same guys. Yeah.
You guys have been together for a long time.
Yeah, we've added obviously and lost a few. Not different company. We lost that company lead or that.
And as y'all can see in the beginning of this conversation, he's nervous. He's about to pee on himself, and they just sat down. So let me show y'all Exhibit 1. So go ahead, Allie.
Yes. So let's look at the timeline, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And when we went live, if everybody in the Scooby chat knows, we've been doing this for months, right? Since this came out. Okay. So we were trying to figure out who is Brian Harpole and who is Rick Cutler and who is Justin Davis. We figured it all out, and we did a map and everything. So, and then I figured out, I can say it, right? You said I can say it. So Greg Schaefer, amazing man, amazing company, worked for Trump, worked for football events and major things. So his crew were on there up until 2022.
Yes.
Okay. And he stated that, but he deleted his stuff on Twitter. Okay. But I did screenshot some things, like a lot of things online on the internet now, as everybody knows. I told everybody this before. Screen record crap. Sorry, I don't want to swear, but
delete it within an hour.
It's gonna be gone.
Yep.
So he did say that they backstabbed him. If you can pull that up later. So Dan Flood and Brian Harpole made their own group in 2023. They left Schaefer Group in 2022. So I don't know where he's getting this 2018 thing. If he's saying that on his show, he needs to really be clear about the timelines and what he's saying.
Yeah.
And I noticed that he didn't say who he worked for. He didn't want to say it.
Okay,
Correct?
so let's talk about why did he not want to say who he worked for? Because right here it says Rock House Integrity Group LLC is a Texas-based company formed in May 2023 by Brian Harpole, the guy that we're talking about in question that is sitting down in this interview, operating under the DBA, that means doing business as Integrity Security Solutions. It is known for allegedly undercutting the contract of previous long-term security company, Schaefer Security Company. Schaefer Security Group, by creating its own company and gaining the security detail. Hold on. Okay. Contract. So I want y'all to think about that, because Schaefer Security group actually hit me up and was like, yo, he didn't work for us. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. And we started doing more digging, and we come to find out that Schaefer Security Group, they didn't do nothing wrong. But if you look at right here, it says they undercutted the contract. Oh, shit. They say they undercutted the contract of the previous long-term security company, Schaefer Security Group, by creating its own company and gaining the security detail contract. Y'all see that, right? So we're starting off fraudulent and backstabbing. So if anybody who's just like, yo, man, what if he ain't had nothing to do with it? What if he's innocent? Cool. He ain't innocent right here. See, virtually every last one of these men and women, including Erica Kirk, has a whole lot of dirt on them. And one thing I try to do along with Allie is to show y'all the dirt instead of us just shitting on people. Oh, I don't like him because he's this. Nope. Every single person that we've exposed thus far having to do with this Charlie Kirk situation, we have shown multiple times their dirt.
And
So,
Greg Schaefer made these men. I looked up, I went through his whole entire Facebook, his whole entire Twitter, his whole entire feed, and his website and everything. He made these men. He integrated these men to who they are now.
And they turned around and
up
screwed
and
them over.
leave in 2022. Like if I was running a company like that, I would have something sour in my mouth too. I wouldn't be too happy. And he stated that, and everybody can look it up. It might be on his Instagram still. They're not with him. So I wouldn't want to be affiliated with any kind of assassination of my men. So I would be kind of upset as well.
Yeah. So the thing about it is, I could just hit Schaefer up and I get his ass on this podcast. And I'll tell y'all exactly who this dude is and is he on an up and up. Because like I said, according to what we all know, Harpole, God damn it, it's moving too fast. Harpole is a former DFW police officer with private security experience, and him and his, I think, 8-man crew screwed over Schaefer Security Group by creating their own company. And then we can move on to this one. Now I want to go slow. So right here, Schaefer Security Group deleted his tweet hours later, but its owner, former FBI agent Greg Schaefer, reiterated the information we reached by phone Saturday night. This is somebody else saying this. The individuals who worked for that company, Integrity Security Solutions, were the ones on stage, not Schaefer Security Group. They had nothing to do with it because they screwed over Schaefer Security Group. All right. So Schaefer further said that Integrity Security Solutions founder Brian Harpole, the little innocent dude on the podcast, sitting there crying and shit, and Turning Point USA Security Director Dan Flood both used to work for him, and they stabbed him in the back. Dan Flood headed up security for Turning Point USA, and Brian Harpole is his best friend. Brian worked for me for 7 years. So that's the 7 years he's talking about, because he said, I worked for Turning Point USA security for 7 years. No, sir. You work for Dan. No, you and Dan Flood worked for Schaefer Security for 7 years. You're lying.
Yeah, he needs to get his timeline correct, and like if he doesn't want to mention names, maybe he shouldn't come on the interview there.
Exactly. So as y'all can see, we just started. We ain't played number like 30 seconds of the video, and we already caught this damn idiot lying. So for anybody who's like, yo, y'all, you so hard on these people. Oh, why you just nope? We're showing proof that these dudes are trash. All of them. All of them. All of them. This whole group are trash. All right, let's keep going.
Reasons that we couldn't stomach that were going on.
That's why he's sitting up here nervous and shit. He about to pee on himself. So right here, he said he worked with Turning Point for 7 years. No, he worked for Schaefer for 7 years, and they screwed that man over.
No, he said he worked for Charlie. Yeah,
that
he
was
did.
saying he
Yeah,
worked for
Turning
Charlie
Point.
for
Yeah.
7 years, but no, he's lying. He worked for Schaefer for 7 years and screwed that man over. And
even so,
ran
if
the
he's
show.
saying that, be a little bit more detailed on how you're saying it.
Yeah,
Because
so
you worked for Charlie. That means that you worked for Charlie. He's not mentioning the other company at all.
so let's see.
Across 5 continents.
There's so much out there, and there's so much out there that's not true. And I was talking to your staff earlier. I'm older, right? And I have guys on my team our team that are younger. And if the truth doesn't get out there, it could hurt their 20 more years of work. And
So screwing over your last security group and you do security isn't going to cost them money? Allie.
Yeah.
Think about that.
But he needs to get the truth out now.
Right.
Like,
They're
what?
screwing over Schaefer Security that housed them and created them and paid their bills for 7 years. You screwing them over. And you was with them for 7 years. Y'all had a brotherhood for 7 damn years. And then you screwed that man over.
It's almost like I can compare it to, I don't want to compare it to like music industry. I don't want to name names, but like, it's almost like you're with somebody and they made you, who you are. Right. Mm-hmm. And then you're popular. And then now, I'm going to leave that label. Bye.
Yep.
What the heck?
Yep.
I made you. What are you doing? Yep. That kind of stuff.
They see Turning Point USA. They see Charlie Kirk, and he's like, "Ooh, you get all starry-eyed. Like, forget Schaefer. I'm gonna go over to Turning Point USA."
And I'm not saying it like Brian's a bad guy or anything. Like, he's done his own law enforcement for years in Texas and stuff like that. He's done his own work besides Schaefer Group, right? But I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about the timeline on what he did with that company. And then when he went to Charlie, it's very important, that timeline between when he met Charlie and when Charlie passed away. The timeline is very important.
Yes, I totally agree, because when you start to look at people and say, are they on an up and up? The first thing you do is look at their last employer, look at that last relationship. And if they screw the last person over, whether it was romantic or professional, is a very good possibility they'll screw you over too.
Yes.
And that's all we're showing y'all. It's like checking somebody's credit. Oh, your last car was repoed, or your last job said you screwed them over. Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't want to hire you, or I don't want to sell you my car. It's that simple. So I'm showing y'all, we're showing y'all that Brian Harpole is a liar in real time.
That's not fair.
How long have you been working for Charlie?
Since I believe it's 18.
A lie. We just proved that.
Since 18?
18, yeah.
So it's been 7 years.
7 years, almost 8 years, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
a lie, a whole lie.
So when you started the company, did you take is it the original detail that started in 2018?
Pretty much the same guys. Yeah.
You guys have been together for a long time.
The whole group left him.
That's not his group.
That's not even his group. The whole group wasn't even your people. You took somebody else's people. Because we got the paperwork right here. Well, not the paperwork, but we got the proof right here. We got the proof right here. You started. So the thing about it is, all of this stuff can be proven because it's public record. Texas-based company formed in 2023 by Brian Harpole, operating as a DBA, which is doing business as Integrity Solutions. You can just look that up. If you got a LLC or a DBA, it's at your Secretary of State. It's really simple. It's not hard to find. But this is what I'm saying. This man is sitting here lying, knowing that there's public record that everything you're saying is a freaking lie. He's sitting all innocent, like, I didn't know. I can't believe it, bro. All right, let's keep going.
We've added, obviously, and lost a few. Not different company. We lost that company lead.
Why are you so nervous, sir? Because you're lying.
Or that company for reasons that we couldn't stomach that were going on.
They couldn't stomach? What did he say?
Hold on, back.
Oh
back
man,
it up.
I hope he comes up. I hope Schaefer Group comes out with something after he said that.
Right. Watch this.
Reasons that we couldn't stomach that were going on.
What was going on?
But
wow, just throwing the other man up on you don't screw the man over and you throwing him under the bus.
Under the bus, yeah.
That's crazy. It's one thing about cheating on your wife or your ex-wife or whatever and having a baby on your last girlfriend or whatever. It's bad when you turn around and say, yeah, that bitch. Wait, what? You screwed her over. Like, damn, at least give her some grace for like not suing you or not ruining your life.
Yeah.
Because that man
But
could have came out to y'all. Go ahead.
He's calling it out, but he's not saying why. That upsets me. So don't talk about it at all. That's how I see things. Don't talk about it at all.
Exactly. And the bottom line is we've all did something wrong. The number one goal is just to move on, but you can't shit on the person you wronged because you just wronged them a second time by throwing them up under the bus. So
no,
hold on.
He worked hard with these guys. Like I watched videos with Greg Schaefer. He's a really good guy. Like I just can't believe he won't mention his name. He won't mention why.
Yeah.
And he's saying the wrong dates.
Yeah.
The wrong dates. So that's how this interview started, and it got my blood boiling.
Right.
And everybody in the chat too, by the way.
So shout out to Valerie. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Just join, and apologies if you covered this, but I thought there was a gag order in place.
Apparently not. He's talking.
There was a gag order.
There is. I think there's a gag order on like a lot of people from TPUSA. Yeah, there is.
Thank you, Valerie. You're right. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, there is.
So, okay, why do you think he's able to talk if there's a gag order?
Well, he's talking. Somebody told him to. He's talking for all the security individuals that were there that day.
Yeah.
You know, the Superman and the jiu-jitsu guy, all those guys, he's speaking for them because that's what he said in the interview. I think some of them said some kind of quote to give to Sean Ryan so he expressed that. But anyways, I don't know why he's speaking out now. It's kind of wrong timing, but like I told you, the timeline is kind of odd when Rob is in IHOP.
Rob is literally over in IHOP acting a fool, taking his shirt off and everything. Rob McCoy is over in IHOP acting a plumb fool, taking his shirt off, spinning around his head. Like, woo! Literally, he is over there shaking his ass, giving up all that ass.
Well, he's doing what probably Charlie wanted to do. He wanted to go to Korea, and I feel like, in my opinion, that he's putting other people in negative light, like Candace, saying, you know, you shouldn't be talking about this. People need to grieve.
Yeah.
Well, then why the heck are you taking Charlie's spot and Mikey and flying to Korea in September? Exactly. Why? So that's the clip I sent you where he takes off his shirt and underneath his other shirt you see what it was. So he's in Korea doing that mission.
Yeah.
Why?
Because he wants to be him and Mikey to be the next Turning Point USA leaders and just make it Turning Point Faith. And in all honesty, they're doing it. They're accomplishing it. I don't know what Mikey is doing, but we won't talk about Mikey in a minute, but I don't know what he's doing. But that dork is probably going to come out and start doing some stuff too. But let me read this super chat. Shout out to Natanya Tucker Carlson is CIA limited hangout. I don't know what that means. And thank you, Gregory, for becoming a member. Thank you. Okay, so let's keep going.
And that's why we started this company, and that's why we named it Integrity.
Do any of your guys have any ties to
And they named it Integrity in 2023, just for the record.
any foreign intelligence agencies, more specifically Mossad?
No, and I've seen that and heard that, and you know, I've been in 39 countries in this world, and I've never been to Israel. I'm a firm Christian. I ask our guys, are you believers? We have no ties to Israel or Mossad or any other one. We're Americans.
How many days prior were you guys there?
We generally, the permitting process and all that goes on behind the scenes. And then there's a questionnaires that are filled out that we used to, there was a lot of busy work. And then so, you know, kind of like in the military, what you did, we create forms that, hey, let's get this information up front. Mm-hmm. And so that we have a duplication process so that we can confirm it. And so we started our first, before that one, the 24th of the month prior.
Hold on. Is it messing up? Is it messing up, y'all? I just want to make sure. Let me back it up. I think it was messing up.
And confirm it. And so we started our first, before that one, the 24th of the month prior. And so, and that was with the hard conversations, meetings.
You started that on the 24th?
Mm-hmm. Right. And we
That's
do
2 weeks.
at
early.
least. No, well, it started before that with the intelligence gathering and
That
Wow.
man's body language is out of this world.
Yeah.
He's so fidgety because he's lying. So let's talk about the timing of that. Candace Owens, shout out to Candace Owens. She herself has said that she's been working with Turning Point USA for, I think, multiple years. And she said every time they did an outing where they went to a school to speak to the school, things have to be not predated, but you have to book them like a year in advance.
Yes.
You remember that? And
At
she
least
literally
8 months. I think she said at least 8 months to a year. Yeah.
8 months to a year, right? So he literally said what they said. They just added this to the tour within a week. And it was super weird. So that's what he's literally saying right here.
and all that. But the hard conversations, the sharing of information, the conference calls, the data sheets, and we put that in a timeline on an app, so that this all goes up, and every guy that's on that job can see all the intel that comes in. It's a decentralized command model for the company, and so anybody can make command decisions for the betterment of the client or the team, and so everything goes on that app. And so when I get it, they get it, and when whoever's gathering that intel, it gets it. There's no hold, there's no power hold on it. And so that first information came in on the 24th, and then the information share starts, where we're walking through, everything that you need for a detail, the site plan, point of contacts, emergency fallback locations, hard rooms, arrival points, hospital, you name it, fire department, jurisdictional authorities, all that comes in on an intel sheet and gathered. And then it's in that quick reference app.
My question is the man that owns the company that's in charge of his security detail, and you are the head guy on his security detail, were there any concerns about that or any other organization, political party, foreign nation? Did he express any of those concerns to you?
No.
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
How? What the heck?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah. That's when everybody in the chat, when this was live, they were going nuts. They were going, liar, 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 liar.
He is a liar, right? Watch this. Watch this.
Is the man that owns the company that's in charge of his security detail, and you are the head guy on his security detail, were there any concerns about that or any other organization, political party, foreign nation? Did he express any of those concerns to you?
No. and we
no.
See, right here. No. That shows you he's lying right there. Yes or no? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can tell he's lying. Come on, sir.
Is the man that owns the company that's in charge of his security detail, and you are the head guy on his security detail. Were there any concerns about that or any other organization, political party, foreign nation? Did he express any of those concerns to you?
No, and we Dan works for Turning Point as
Dan. Sir, calm down. It's gonna be okay. This man is about to pee on himself. It's crazy.
their security guy, and so Dan feeds down that to us to our contracted security, which is us for integrity. Mm-hmm. And so nothing had ever come now from Dan, from Charlie down to us about that.
From sir, get you a bottle of water and sit it next to you or something. Like, this is crazy.
Now, at the same time, you got to look at the world we live in, mm-hmm. and that's a reality. It's a reality that an organization, whether it be a hate group of any type, could want to hurt anybody. Not necessarily Israel, but we look at mathematics too, and there's probabilities and possibilities, right? And I look at the probabilities. The possibilities are infinite. And the probabilities are that it's not. The probabilities are the people that want to hurt him or the people that are there screaming things at him in front of us half the time. Mm-hmm. And so we have to look at those probabilities in the mathematics. We look at the possibilities too. And those possibilities, I'm sure, are out there, but we've never got any detail or intel to show that yeah, we should look into this deeper.
Lie detector test determined that was a lie.
And so I texted him. I said, Charlie, I hope you've increased your security detail. He says, oh, I have. They want me dead. They want me dead. They want me dead.
If he was that concerned, I don't know why that wouldn't have been disseminated down to the security detail.
I hope you've increased your security detail. He says, oh, I have. They want me dead.
You know, we look.
Wow. This man is lying for 2 straight hours.
Yeah.
He literally said that through the whole time, he didn't hear one word about anything going wrong or somebody wanting to do something to Charlie. And his own friend, see, this is what these idiots do. Frank would turn around and say something, and here comes Mikey's stupid ass would say something else. And then Rob dumbass would go on his pulpit and say a third thing. And they literally ruin each other's lie because they can't keep the same story.
Because the truth never changes.
Right.
The lie does.
Yeah.
The lie changes, but the truth doesn't.
Like Mikey McCoy literally said, well, I could play that real quick. Hold on. Let's get that. Let's get to that real quick for a second. Where is it at? Where's these dumbasses at? It's like they enjoy lying or something. Oh shit! Hold on, I gotta drop something off. I gotta drop this off. Hold on. All right, y'all watch this. It's like all of them are taking turns lying.
Of a video that went viral of Charlie's chief of staff. We made the decision that we wanted to address this head on because, you know, candidly, there's so much intrigue, and I'm gonna do a generous thing. The intrigue is because people care about Charlie.
Now, Blake, because you were there and you actually interacted with Mikey, you were with Mikey, left the scene, and then connected with Mikey. So explain what the video.
So listen to the little bald-headed dude, little balding dude. This is proof that everybody in literally everybody in Turning Point USA is a liar. All of them. That's literally what I'm showing you. Every single one of them. Erica Kirk, Mikey, Rob McCoy, all of them are lying. Every time they open their mouth is a damn lie. Watch this.
All right, I'm not going to wallow in it at length, but people have
It's gone viral and people have asked us to address it, and we're going to do so briefly. The video, without going way into it, is by, I can't even remember the guy's name. Someone made a video that is attacking Mikey, Charlie's friend, Charlie's chief of staff, a guy all of us know, a guy who...
Attacking Mikey is crazy when the guy that actually got attacked is dead.
We've seen...
Fuck Mikey, by the way.
on the show here the last few weeks. They are attacking him, claiming, based on a few seconds of clips, that he allegedly has like a nonchalant or calm reaction to Charlie's murder. And I'm just going to be blunt about this. This is a extremely disgusting attack. Extremely disgusting attack. Extremely disgusting attack.
Mikey was not attacked, you stupid idiot. Charlie Kirk was.
Oh, no.
You fucking idiot. Talking about, y'all are attacking Mikey. Charlie is dead, you dummy. 2:15 p.m. So this was 3 hours before Candace went live.
Wow. They knew they're covering their asses already.
So right here, remember earlier we were talking about why is what the hell is this dude name? What's his name?
Blake Neff? Who you talking about?
No. The guy doing the interview.
Andrew Cole, Andrew.
No, the guy.
Sean. The regular interview we're talking about today.
Yeah, what's his name?
The Sean Ryan show.
No, the guy who's talking. Shit. The guy's name. We're talking about hold on, I got it right here. Brian Harpole.
Oh.
Earlier we were talking about why is Brian Harpole coming out and talking about this now, right? Because they are scrambling because of how bad they all are looking. They're losing money, and IHOP is losing a stronghold on the White House. So just in case you're wondering why all these weirdos are just coming out like, no, this happened, that happened. They have to come out due to the fact that everything is falling apart around them. And they're scrounging like little rats trying to figure their own lives out. So that's the reason why they're all running around saying dumb shit. And what they're doing is they're so stupid where they're saying the wrong thing because it's not coinciding with somebody else.
Dead, you dummy. 2:15 p.m. So this was 3 hours before Candace went live.
So right here, these dorks literally went live right before Candace went live because Candace said she has something that's going to burn the house down or something like that. And next thing you know, these dorks went and did their show 2 hours before Candace went live.
Yeah.
They're trying to keep the lie going and try to, throw water on us.
Wow. They knew they're covering their asses already. They knew it.
So they came out with this video because they knew Candace was going to talk about it at 5 o'clock.
They knew it.
Yeah.
Okay, go. Brilliant.
We found that on that live stream. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember it. But yeah, y'all, so whether it's Brian Harpole or these dorks, they all are scared shitless because we are very close to solving this crime. So y'all think we just on YouTube talking. No, we're literally about to solve this damn crime. We are extremely close. Am I wrong, Allie?
You are correct. I was just watching recently when, I don't know if anybody else did, say if you did in the chat, Rob McCoy in IHOP on IHOP channel. I'm being careful with my words.
Right.
And he was relaying to the guy he was sitting beside his accounts of what happened to Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
And he recounted it again. And later I'll send you that video because I I took the clip of it, but he did say, you remember when he said Mikey had blood all over him?
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
he says something different. He says, Mikey called me immediately in seconds, and he said there was blood everywhere.
But that
That's a
wasn't
new
even
one.
true.
That's a new one. He just said,
Yeah.
now.
But either one wasn't true.
I
There was
know.
no blood.
Everywhere.
And that's what I'm saying when I say every one of these idiots are lying. He had blood all over him. No, he didn't.
Maybe in the SUV, right? I'll give them that because they're holding him, right? But even you debunked some things because he was wearing like his white shirt. There was juice on it, then there wasn't. It was just everything was sketchy from when they were lifting him up in that 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Love it. Unbelievable. Love it. Keep playing.
But it's disgusting how these idiots are sitting here talking about how people are attacking Mikey when the person that actually got attacked lost their life.
That's right.
How dare you say somebody's attacking Mikey? Fuck Mikey.
A few seconds of clips that he allegedly has like a nonchalant or calm reaction to Charlie's murder. And I'm just going to be blunt about this. This is a extremely disgusting attack. And I can speak to that because I was there when it happened.
But Charlie Kirk's murder wasn't a disgusting attack, right? That's why your ass ain't got no hair.
My favorite thing that you said in your last live stream, you were hysterical. You were like, at one point they said, you know, the guy with the freedom shirt, the minister, whatever, the guy who was on all fours. Don't remember his name. And he was like, and they were interviewing him, and he was like, you know, you knew that Charlie saw Jesus right away. And you were like, you sent him to Jesus.
Oh my God.
Exactly. And then I was next to Mikey when it happened. And what I can say is,
come on, y'all. Everybody hit a like button. Everybody hit a like button. We got 1,300 people in here. We got to get the likes up, please, and thank you. Come on, y'all. Let's hit the like button. Let's hit the like button. Hit the like button. We got to get 1,000 likes, y'all. Thank y'all for being here, but I need y'all to hit the like button. Come on, y'all.
If you're balding, you probably don't want to be on a podcast. Like, who the hell is this dude?
that happened, but I want to talk about this specific narrow thing. That the shooting occurs. I am next to Mikey. Both of us hear a loud crack. We both turn. We both see Charlie, who has been shot. Both of us, I think.
That's a lie. You didn't see nothing. You just ran. And Mikey just walked.
I think at about the same time, realized that that means
you're lying. I got the camera footage, you idiot.
And everyone who is involved in lies with subtlety of deception without any fact, you're participating and you've got blood guilt. God operates in truth.
Let's get out of here before we're both shot. That is not us abandoning Charlie. Charlie had a
there his name is Blake Knapp.
security team. They all leapt immediately into action and they got Charlie out of there, which was what their job was to do. My job was not to get in the way and screw this up because I had to be a hero. That was not my job.
My job is to be a dork.
I remember even running past, both of us going past the SUV that we came in.
Blake Knapp.
Get in that car and then.
Hold on, I want to show y'all exactly where he was lying because I want to prove to y'all every last one of these dorks are lying.
I'm thinking, no, that's a really stupid thing to do. Mikey there, and I will never forget what I saw because I've seen Mikey.
All right, here we go.
Almost every day for the past 2 years, and I see Mikey there, and I will never forget what I saw because I've seen Mikey almost every day for the past 2 years. I know his personality very well. He's a very bubbly guy. He's a very happy guy almost all of the time. And
he wasn't bubbly when
I've never seen him bubble. I saw the video of him married. There was no bubble.
I didn't see a single bubble. Y'all didn't see no bubbles, did y'all?
The worst word you could say for him is bubbly.
He wasn't bubbly at all. He didn't give a shit about his friend.
Charlie Kirk's shirt was bubbly. I'm just saying. His shirt had all kinds of bubbles on the back and everything. So the only person I seen that was bubbly was damn Charlie Kirk's shirt.
Dying. And it looked like he caused him to die.
He was profoundly freaked out. What I'll always remember is the way his lip was quivering, which...
Oh my God.
Oh, he just came out. I think he just came out.
I hate when men be like, oh, I was visually shaking. My lip was, I hate when men do this dumb shit.
That was a hilarious.
We had fun on that one. We were dying. I had to mute myself. So
We had so much fun. But I'm just showing the audience that all of them are lying, because I don't want anybody saying Mr. Let Go is spreading falsehoods or he's just attacking people. No, these guys are so stupid where they have not enough sense to just be quiet. If you're stupid, it will behoove you to just be quiet. I'm just telling anybody, if you're stupid, don't go on the podcast, because everybody's going to see that you're stupid. But go ahead.
And when those three stooges were saying that, Mikey wasn't present, and still Mikey's not present and talking for himself. He gets these people to talk for himself. But on that day, I found out where he was. He was receiving a check. Remember that?
I got it.
Yeah. He was receiving a check. That's where he was that day that this came out.
Hold on. Where is the check? Where's the check? Here it is, right here. So this is Mikey. Well, let me drop this. Okay. All right, do it again. So this is where Mikey was when Charlie Kirk was gasping for air and dying and falling on the ground. This is Mikey.
Yeah.
Mikey received $250,000 from going to from Madison family.
Yeah. And that was the same day that those three stooges were talking. That's where he was, because the timestamp, either or, doesn't matter. They posted it. That Instagram posted it, not Mikey. So. It
says holding Charlie Kirk's legacy, raising up the next generation. Yeah, the next generation is Cornball Mikey.
Yeah, the date says there. It only says October 2025, but yeah.
Yeah. So this is where Mikey was while they were doing that podcast. That's the reason why he wasn't on the show. Just showing y'all receipts on why these guys are despicable human beings. That's all. Not calling somebody despicable just to say it. We're proving that these guys are despicable human beings. Point by point by point.
You can go back and look at his speeches, and Charlie was an absolute supporter of Israel. Charlie was an absolute supporter of Israel. Charlie was an absolute supporter of Israel.
Lie detector determined that was a lie.
If that came in.
I'm sorry. I should have muted myself. That is great. I love that. Keep that in there for any other live.
No, you can laugh.
Everybody in the chat, do you like that? Because I am dying.
We gotta laugh. We gotta have some fun. Hold on. So my next receipt to debunk that lie, like I told you, I got so many receipts. I ain't even got no room on my damn computer. I got so much stuff.
Was staged by Bill.
So remember, this freaking dude says this.
Never got anything that no Mossad or nothing. That was never, not once.
In your coordination.
An absolute supporter of Israel.
Lie detector determined that was
absolute supporter.
Want me dead. They want me dead. They want me dead.
If he was that concerned, I don't know why that wouldn't have been disseminated down to the security detail.
I hope you've increased your security detail. He says, oh, I have. They want me dead.
You know, we look at all that, and you can go back and look at his speeches, and Charlie was an absolute supporter of Israel. Charlie was an absolute supporter of Israel. Charlie was
That's a good one.
An
right
absolute
there.
supporter of Israel.
Lie detector determined that was a lie.
The Frank thing.
Because Charlie's thoughts, Charlie's rational thoughts about were a no-no. This is not the route that you should be going on. And Charlie was surrounded by his friends, his quote-unquote friends. Bill Ackman was very upset, and threats were made. It was at this time that Bibi Netanyahu was called, and Charlie was invited to. This was an under duress situation, I would say, because I've been in these situations before. When I started asking very sensible questions about it, as someone who had dedicated her political life to supporting it, many times alongside Charlie Kirk, I was met with the very same pressure. And just like Charlie was being invited to, I was invited somewhere else. And when this arrived to me, it felt like a threat. You know, I gotta tell you that. It felt like a threat. Like
a threat. And Charlie Kirk dropped in the group chat, y'all already know, I'm thinking about, pulling away from IHOP because they're threatening me. I'm not going to be their slave and all this other stuff. But what does Brian Harpole do? He gets on that podcast and lies through his freaking teeth. More proof that Brian Harpole is a freaking liar.
Like, not like, hey, come here and we can educate you because you're my friend. More like, this is your last chance. That's how it felt to me. I can't speak to how it felt to Charlie. And I know that Charlie was offered a ton of money. Charlie was offered a ton of money in this moment. A ton of money. Maybe would fund it, spend tons of money. And Turning Point, I guess, if it needed to go to a higher level, would have gone to an even higher level than it already was at. And I know for a fact that Charlie denied that funding.
So we're just here to debunk, because like I said, when this show started, we are going to look at these stupid individuals and look at them separately and say, is this person lying? Yes. Is this person lying? Maybe. And right now, we're not even done. Have we already proven that this idiot is a liar, Brian Harpole? So let me know what's up, Nicole? So let me know what y'all think in the chat. Say yes or no, or say lie or truth. What do y'all think? Go ahead, Allie.
Oh no, I wasn't going to say anything. If you want me to say something, like
go ahead.
Leading on to his, if you show the more clips, I have lots to say regarding the text messages that he's shown in the interview.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, say yes or no, is he a lie? Say yes, he's lying, or no, he's not lying in the chat, because I'm trying to be objective. But as you can see, like every 5 minutes, he's lying. And I'm showing receipts that he's lying. Every time. Because like I said, I don't want to just be that person that just run around spreading stuff. And just because I don't like this, I don't like that. Nope. I'm trying to be objective.
And we never got anything that, no Mossad or nothing. That was never, not once.
In your coordination with UVU, I mean, did they offer any assistance, anything at all?
Yeah.
Did you ask them of anything?
Absolutely. I spent thousands of dollars on drones last year and got God's license. But if the area lies in the Provo, Utah airspace, I can't fly it. That's a 107B. We can't break the rules.
Lie detector determined that was a lie.
Now the school.
So
love that. I love that.
Go do you think, Allie?
I'm sorry. I love that. He talked about the drones. Is that what he said?
He said there were no drones.
I know we did a whole live stream on drones. We even had Project Constitution come on there. I debunked some of his stuff. Kelly, shout out to Kelly, because I think she's in the stream right now. Shout out to Kelly. She said that guy in the crowd. He said the guy in the crowd had a drone in his hand, a kid. We said it was a skateboard, and we We debunked that. So,
Yes.
regarding the drones, we know there is. I know
Yes.
Utah students have told me that. They probably all been gagged and they can't talk, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
See, the gag order is for the students.
that's what I'm thinking.
It's for the students. So who is this guy? Mr. Hibbs. I forgot his first name.
Oh, his name is Butch. They call him Butch, but his Burton Hibbs.
Burton
Jack
Hibbs.
Jack Hibbs' brother.
Jack Hibbs' brother. Because all these people are interconnected. So what is the significance of Burt Hibbs?
Well, Burton Hibbs is Burton Hibbs named Butch. They call him Butch. Is Jack Hibbs' brother. Whoever doesn't know who Jack Hibbs is, he is as Rob McCoy calls him, the biggest pastor in the universe. He's the best pastor in the world. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, he probably is the head honcho, but that's his brother. His brother lives in Utah. So Butch lives in Utah. He knows Utah very well. We discussed this in the last live stream. His YouTube page just has everything about drones.
And
Plus,
he is a professional drone operator.
Enthusiast or whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know. He has, I don't know per se, like if he has some kind of military stuff in the background. Like he is older, right?
Uh-huh.
Also on his page, he also is pro IHOP.
Yes.
Lots of that flags there.
So this little old guy, Mr. Hibbs, he is a professional drone operator. Why do you think he came in with Charlie and Frank to run the drone?
Yeah, do you think he just came there for fun?
For fun, right? He didn't come with the audience. He came with Charlie and them. And when you got a crew, everybody has a role, So you don't have this little old guy with y'all for no reason. No, he's the drone guy. So here's another lie that Brian Harpole is telling. We didn't have no drones. There was no drones. No drones. You're lying, sir. All right, let's get to the video. Freaking liar.
The PD, but they didn't have them. Monday before the event, we were still working. The area lies in the Provo, Utah airspace. I can't fly it. That's a 107B. We can't break the rules.
But Mr. Hibbs can.
Lie detector determined that was a lie.
Now, the school could have flown drones, the PD, but they didn't have them. Monday before the event, we were still working through the arrival. And so we have concerns with rooftops. We got a location that we're not keen with. We know what our responsibility is. We know what our statutory authority is. We know that we can't go up and set up our guys in sniper observer positions. It's not going to be allowed. And so we have some correspondence with the chief of the school on that day.
Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, y'all. Stop hitting the like button. Thank y'all for being here. But hit the like button. 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 We can easily get to 1,000 likes. We got 1,400 people in here. We can easily get to 1,000 likes, y'all.
Monday before Charlie was killed, and why this hadn't come out, and why he won't stand up like a man and admit this, I don't know. But he's watching a bunch of men lose their careers, and he's okay with it.
Because you let somebody die, you idiot. I think that's kind of like how it works. I work security and I'm protecting somebody from dying. And if the person dies, my ass is fired. I think that's kind of like how it works. So there's no protecting of your jobs. All of y'all need to go drive for Uber or something. Go work for FedEx. What are you talking about? All of your careers are over because whether you did it or whether you didn't do it, the fact still remains a man died on your watch. Sitting there acting like a damn victim. You didn't do your job, stupid. acting like a damn victim. I don't want to lose my job. You didn't do your job.
On that day, on Monday before Charlie was killed. And why this hadn't come out and why he won't stand up like a man and admit this, I don't know. But he's watching a bunch of men lose their careers, and he's okay with it.
You see how he blaming somebody else, Allie?
Yeah,
Why won't he stand up like a man?
Passing the buck when he's the one in charge, in my eyes, because, you know, you don't have fire trucks there. You don't have ambulance. You want to take your whole entire security crew, your ex-military guy, your Marine Corps guy, your karate guy, all your guys are all in charge. You're all in charge. And now you're passing the buck?
There's the reason why Charlie died, because we didn't have nobody on the roof.
No, absolutely not.
Because the thing about it is, if having roof security or having the roof secure is very important, which it is, they could have moved inside. They chose to be outside in the courtyard. I don't know if anybody knows that in the chat. Put a one in the chat if y'all aware of that. Candace said that they could have went inside, but Charlie enjoys being out with everybody and throwing hats and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So the security could have said, hey, I don't trust this. We don't have any jurisdiction on the roofs.
Yep. Pull the plug.
Pull the plug. Not pull the plug, just move inside.
No, just pull the plug and say, we're not doing it. We're changing the event inside. Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, take it inside.
Because you gotta remember, they're students. So they're used to going inside, going outside. This isn't party goers. This isn't a concert. They're students. They kind of live there. You know what I'm saying? So they're used to going here, changing classes. So if you tell all these students, hey, we're gonna go inside, they're gonna be like, okay, this is not a rap concert where you're like, hey, we all gotta go over there. You're like, go where? They're students. They know where to go. Just say go there, you know, because at a college, each building has a name. Just go to Alley building instead of Aaron building, and they'll be like, oh, okay, no problem.
Yeah.
It's a college. So no, sir, you can't blame nobody else for your buffoonery.
On Monday before, this correspondence went to Chief Long. Hello, Chief Long. We received this message today from the student group. There is a student roof access pretty close to where CK will be set up at the Utah Valley. The Sorensen Center has a couple of staircases that go up to.
See, Sorensen Center. That's the other building. All you got to do is say, hey, everybody going to Sorensen Center. And everybody will say, okay.
Walkways on the roofs. He comes back, and for edification, the Sorensen Center was the building in front of the Lucy Center. And so he comes back and he says, you want access to the roof. And came back and said, I was told students have access above us. If this is true, it would be nice to either have it controlled access or allow one of my guys to be there as well, if possible. He comes.
Now, remember, allow one of my guys to be there. Keep that in mind.
Back, and his last correspondence was, I got you covered.
And he sits there and looks sad. Allie, what does I got you covered mean?
It means I got that text and my ass is covered and I'm good to go, and I'll have that screenshot and I'll share it later.
But what I'm saying is, if I was about to do this live.
No, what I mean, like his answer.
Yeah, I'm just saying. What does I got you covered mean?
It's very, for me, I've done events. It's very vague. I don't like that. I need more. I need more detail. I would be
That's
like, what do you mean? What do you mean you got me covered? Right. Covered what? You're going to give me toilet paper? Like, what are you talking about?
Right. That's my point.
Sorry, sir. I want my men up on the roof with your men.
Yes.
Because if I was a security guard, or a military or whoever, or their security crew, I wouldn't trust anyone.
No. And that's your job as security, to not trust anybody. So if I'm security and my job is to secure the life of a human, I'm not going to see a text and say, I got you covered, and be like, oh, okay, we ain't got to go to the roof. He literally said, can one of my men go to the roof? If he says, I got you covered, that is consent to go on the roof. And if you can't get to the roof, like there's a door locked or something's wrong, you then call him back and say, hey, you said I got you covered. I can't get on the roof. Nobody tried to get on the roof, y'all. And this dumbass is sitting here just mad and talking about, oh, it's his fault. You didn't go on the roof. He said, I got you covered. Well, go on the roof. And if you can't get on the roof, call him back.
Yeah.
It's real simple. Allie, if I say, hey, you want to do this live stream? And you said, I got you covered. And if you don't show up on a live stream,
yeah,
I'm going to DM you and say, where you at?
Right? Right.
Am I just going to do the live stream and be like, they don't wonder where Allie is? No, I'll be like, hey, you coming?
I think that's a mistake that he shared that, because that just shows how incompetent he is. Because
he's the leader.
Yeah.
He's the
so that's
head
all
of
you
security.
said to him? That's it? So
And he didn't even text him back.
Pardon?
He didn't text him back.
No, because what do I do? Oh, I think you didn't play that part yet, but yeah.
He didn't text him back. All you got to do is say, all right, cool. All right, send your man on the roof, and if the man can't get up there, hit him back.
Chris wants to say something about this part about the text. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, it's just about the roof access. So I know from events that I've done in stairwells like that, they have a fence that they can put up to block it, and then it just sort of clips onto the sides and just holds on there, and it just blocks it off. So I would have just asked for clarification in that situation. Like if you're in charge of security, I would have been like, got me covered. Okay, does that mean I'm putting a guy on the roof, or are you going to secure the entrance to the roof? Could you give me some clarification on that? And I just think that's where he just dropped the ball personally and professionally. Like that's my personal opinion on that. I believe he just dropped the ball there. You should have clarified what that meant. And by doing so, it would have been able to tell you whether your action plan was going to be appropriate or not.
Right, because at the end of
on Lang.
And look at him sitting there like a girl. Look at him.
With his glasses
Like,
on.
sir, yeah, why you sitting there sad? It's your fault. It ain't his fault. And this is the context in which he's trying to say.
As well, if possible. He comes back, and his last correspondence was, I got you covered.
And he's sitting there like, look.
What else am I to do?
You do everything.
Call him back, stupid. What do you mean, what else am I to do? Call him back. Get confirmation. See, the thing about it is, when it comes to securing somebody's life, nothing can be held ambiguously and be like, oh, okay, you got me covered. I don't know what that means, but okay. No, I need confirmation of what I need to make sure I get it. I'm guarding somebody's life.
Yeah,
this
like what he
isn't
just did with
McDonald's. Because we all went to Wendy's and say, hey, I want extra ketchup. And we drove away without checking to see if it's ketchup in the bag, right? It's Wendy's. It doesn't matter. So, because how many of y'all done went to Wendy's and say, hey, I want a burger and I want extra ketchup. And they say, I got you, or I got you covered. And then you go to the window, grab your bag and drive away and be like, this bitch didn't put no ketchup in the bag. It's Wendy's. It's okay. But when it comes to guarding somebody's life, you can't just let that go. You need to check to see if there's somebody on the damn roof. This isn't Wendy's. Shit is crazy. And by the way, what's up, Chris?
Hey, man. How are you doing tonight, brother?
I'm good. I'm good.
As well, if possible. He comes back, and his last correspondence was, I got you covered.
And he's looking at his phone like, he's the reason why he died, not mine. I didn't do anything. Even though I'm the leader, you bitch. Put your glasses back on. I don't know why you took put your glasses back on. That ain't doing nothing.
What else am I to do?
Wow.
When a command level person from an accredited police department says, "I've got this area."
Have you been in who is
that? Doesn't he didn't say I got this area?
That. He didn't say that.
He didn't say that.
No.
he didn't say I got this area. And in this area right here, nope. He said I got you covered.
Which is very vague.
The door is unlocked for you to go upstairs.
Yeah. Yes.
I got you covered. Sounds like go do your thing.
You have access. Go take your men up there, whatever.
Send your men up there.
Yeah.
Because not one time does he say we went up there and the door was locked. We went up there and we couldn't get up there. They didn't check because they're incompetent fools. These dudes are idiots.
And they had extra men there that day. They had extra men. They had lots of men to check.
Yep.
That was the chief of police for the UVU police department. We've called him. He's never called us back.
Holy shit. Does he have a name?
Chief Long.
Chief Long.
And I didn't know if it said deputy in that or not, because in the website it says Deputy Chief Long, but we just called him Chief Long. So it's like, yeah, I got guys that are 10 times more qualified than what he could have produced for us, probably.
So literally all they had to do is post anybody at that stairwell.
Or
put a drone up. Or
let us.
Let you do your job. I want to ask, were you understaffed or I mean, was anybody sick? Did you have what you needed?
Yeah, we.
This is crazy.
Hold on, let me back up. What you about to say?
I'm just so mad. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Like he's passing the entire thing to Chief Long, Jeffrey Long, the whole entire thing, which is almost like he's using this text as like, Brian Harpole's using this text like, I got my butt covered. You know, I got this. Look what he said. What?
Yeah.
No. You have so much. You have so much time when you get to that area to put your men everywhere. Everywhere.
And also, if they did a proper surveillance scout, like if they did a proper surveillance and scout, they should have noted this all well in advance and just been like, wow, there's a lot of areas up here that we were going to have to take care of. We're going to have to block off these entrances to the roofs. We may want to station a couple guys. All that should have been worked out a long time ago.
It's a pyramid of roofs. Are you kidding me?
I just find it short-sighted, man. And just honestly, for the profession he's in, it's reckless.
He didn't want, he left the chat like that so he could save it, Aaron. He left a chat like that so he could save it and go, okay, I'll use this for a rainy day. Because he didn't want anybody in the stairwell. He didn't want anybody on the roof. This is what he wanted. He wanted it to be, he wanted it like that. He didn't want it to be covered. He didn't want any of his men there. He didn't want the police there. So that's just my opinion.
Hold on 1 second. I just realized that I forgot to put interview. I forgot to put Sean Ryan's I forgot to put this interview in the
chat. In the chat.
So just for the record, if anybody wants to see this whole interview in its entirety, go to the Sean Ryan show. It's like 2 hours and 40 minutes. And it's good. You know, he lies a lot more than I'm playing because I had to edit out some of the lies because of so many goddamn lies. But if you would like to see Brian Harpole live for 2 hours and 40 minutes, make sure to go to Sean Ryan's podcast. It's Sean Ryan Show. That's what it's called, Sean Ryan Show. Because I couldn't do 2 hours of line. I had to edit
what he could have produced for us, probably.
So literally all they had to do is post anybody at that stairwell.
Or
put a drone up. Or
let us.
Let you.
Y'all had a drone up. Y'all had a drone up.
Why did he say or let us? You're able to do that. Go do it. It's not like he handcuffed you and you can't take your men up there.
Because he said I got you covered, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's if I got a girl over my house and I want to do what, with her. And I'm like, yo, what's up? And she's like, I got you covered. I'm like, I'm gonna reach out and try to do something. Now, if she says no, then I'm gonna respect that. But if she gives me consent, I'm gonna grab a titty or something, So
whoa.
She said, I got you covered. If she gives me consent, I'm grabbing some titties. And if she says no, I'm like, oh, okay, I'll back off. But when I got you covered is consent. Consent for what? You don't really know. So just grab a titty and see what happens. I'm saying she's at my house, not just randomly or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if you at my house and I'm like, yo, I've been waiting to clap your cheeks for like 2 years. And she like, I got you covered, daddy. What? That's consent. I'm gonna make a move at least. I'm not gonna just, get butt naked, but I'm gonna make a move.
Yeah, I see your point now, like how he's saying I got you covered. So
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If the chick is over here and I'm like, yo, I'm trying to clap them cheeks, and she's like, I got you covered. I'm gonna be like, okay, and I'm just gonna, move in. I'm not gonna just go crazy, but I'm gonna, okay, grab a titty or grab a hip or whatever, and going for a kiss or something, and then boom. And if she says, hold on, you're moving too fast, I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying,
we're dying over here. Chris is grabbing mine. And I didn't say covered. I didn't say anything.
I was like, that's an instructional video. Okay, I can follow that. Aye, Captain.
So the thing about it is, it's a level of consent. It's not full consent. It's a level of consent. So you need to go towards the roof until somebody says you cannot enter. And then you're like, oh, okay, I guess I got you covered. Doesn't mean go to the roof. But you can't just not do it. You gotta. It's sad.
He needs explanation, and where's the rest of the chat? So that was it. That was it, eh? That was it.
I guess.
Like, how can you not eat? How can you even show that text?
Mm-hmm.
And he's incompetent. Completely incompetent.
Completely incompetent.
Honestly, that would not make me feel secure enough. Like if I was running a security, it's like, that's all the reassurance I'm going to get. I would just love a detail, maybe 1, 2.
Exactly.
Like I'm not asking for a lot, like something else, just a solid fact on what you plan on doing, like something.
Yeah.
So like, what are you going to do? Place a guard? You're going to put a barricade? Are you going to put up a fence blocking access? Like,
So
what is it?
Yeah. So you're telling me Brian Harpole saying that Chief Long is saying I got you covered means he's covered to all the roofs and the stairwells?
That's crazy.
That's not what he said. That's not what he said.
That's not what he said.
And that's probably why he doesn't want to talk right now. I wouldn't answer to his text either. If I was the chief, I wouldn't answer either.
It'd be interesting to see if the chief ends up talking though.
Yeah.
Because here's what happens. I say I got you covered, and whatever that means, say I did it, but you didn't come on the roof. You remember? Hold on, let me back it up. He says, give my men access to the roof. They never went up there.
Yeah.
Person from an accredited police department says, I've got this area.
Have you been in contact?
He didn't say that. He just gave you permission to go up on a roof. If you never sent one of your men up on a roof, and next thing you know, I got you covered was I unlocked the door or I did this. And then next thing you know, I check the news or, I'm at work and I'm getting called. Man gets shot at UVU. I'm like, oh shit, what happened? And I get there and now Charlie Kirk is dead. I'm like, and the allegedly the dude is on the roof. They like, oh man, they messed up. I gave them access to the roof. I'm not going to answer their call because I already know what they're going to try to do. Hey man, it's your fault. No, it's not. I ain't did nothing.
I don't know. Caitlin Lindsay said in a job form means he will get on it, but we don't know
On what?
We don't know. He's not like, Jeffrey Long, I think it is, Chief. That's not Brian's. He doesn't talk to him every day. He didn't have this conversation with him every day about this, so he needs more dialogue in the conversation.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like if he said that to Dan. If he said, Dan, like that's his buddy, that's his, his brother, and
it's a little different, right?
A little bit different. I need the roof. I got you covered. They know what that means.
Yeah.
He can't put that lingo with everybody.
Right.
That's my own opinion.
Because I'm telling y'all, it can either mean I'm giving y'all access to the roof where you can now send your guys up there, which he didn't, or I have men on the roof. You did not check, so it's nobody's fault, but the bumbling idiot's fault. It is what it is.
Who is that? That was the chief of police for the UVU Police Department. We've called him. He's never.
Well, do you think we can get the chief of police on the phone? That's interesting. Can we get the chief of police on the phone just to see what he says? That's the thought. I might try that tomorrow.
Call this back.
Holy shit. Does he have a name?
Chief Long.
Chief Long.
And I didn't know if it said deputy in that or not, because in the website it says Deputy Chief Long, but we just called him Chief Long.
You don't even know him.
So it's like, yeah, I got guys that are 10 times more qualified than what he could have produced for us, probably.
So literally all they had to do is post anybody at that stairwell.
Stairwell,
or put a drone up, or let you do your job. I want to ask, were you understaffed or I mean, was anybody sick? Did you have what you needed?
Yeah, we usually had been
the same as every other event.
No, we upped it. Yeah,
you upped it.
Yeah, we upped it. We usually would run 8 to 9, depending on how many movements and how much movement inside. And Dan next to Charlie, and Dan's only job is exfil. And you can see when Charlie got shot, within 2 seconds, Dan had his hands on him to push him down to the ground. And then within
another lie, he did not push him down on the ground. What did he do, Allie?
He freaking grabbed him and lifted him and threw him down.
And he threw him down on
equipment case.
An equipment case.
Correct.
Another lie. He did not throw him down on the ground. He threw him on the equipment case.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why he landed on the equipment case, because it was some equipment in the case that was actually possibly carried to the car. So we'll just stay with that.
Yeah.
Because I bet you there was something or somebody in that equipment case. Well, not an actual person, but probably a doll that was in the equipment case. I'm just saying.
You break it down forensically, like within 5 seconds, I was on top of Charlie. And then you saw our team actually doing exactly, falling back on top of him and collapsing back on top of him. Not one radio comms came out. It's unneeded. They all know their jobs. They said, oh, you should have an ambulance there. It's like, well, one, I can't make the city put an ambulance there. Mm-hmm. Now, there is a Utah law that says for mass gatherings like that, a Utah law says that for mass gatherings, a health.
Okay. I want y'all to think about this. He literally said Utah law. If it's Utah law, that means it's against the law for it not to happen. So if it's Utah law, you can't have an event without having the ambulance there, because it's
especially
Utah
at a school.
law, especially at a school. So it's Utah law. So that means y'all did something that is unlawful, because regardless of whose responsibility it was to have the ambulance there, you cannot have the event without the ambulance there.
It's
Utah
just like a
law.
no-brainer. You know, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, but this
It
is
is.
what I'm saying. This man is an idiot. And hold on, I just got some new information. Hold on. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. We got some breaking news. Breaking news.
Of healing is sweeping the country, and it's a card game called Like Mother, Like Daughter. This game is powerful.
My favorite question was, if you could parent me all over again, what would you change? This card game has a mother deck and a daughter deck, so we both have questions for each other. These are some good questions. Do you think I'm a people pleaser? If so, where did I get this trait from? This card game actually helped my marriage, and the questions showed me that I still had unresolved issues with my mom, and I was taking them out on my husband. If you don't do anything else, buy this card game. You won't regret it. Click the link below.
Like mother, like daughter, we are the same. You'll see when we play this game.
All right, Allie, when is Thanksgiving? The 22nd, right?
It's somewhere there, yeah.
Yeah. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to get y'all card games before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is around the corner. I got to ship your card game out, but y'all got to buy the card game first. So click the link under this video and get your card game, or the link is in the chat, and it's also pinned at the top of the chat. It's the 27th. Y'all get y'all card game. So I look, I got my shipping stuff right here. And I'll ship it out to y'all within a couple days, but y'all gonna wait too long. A lot of y'all are going to enjoy your Thanksgiving for the first time ever as an adult, because you now have a card game to play with your family that you already know is a little bit dysfunctional. And now there's not going to be any awkward silences being around, you know, your cousins and your aunties or whatever, because you got something to play. So hit the link and get your card game before Thanksgiving comes. You don't want to go to Thanksgiving empty-handed. You don't want to just go. You want to go in there like, hey, I got a card game to play. One for the guys and one for the ladies. Come on, y'all. Hit a like button. I mean, hit a like button, of course, and hit the link. All right, let's get back to it.
There needs to be assigned. I don't assign them. The PD does, whoever does. And then it says, in that law, it says that they may determine where an ambulance is on standby. And I'm like, okay, well, they did have standby UTV medical there, but I can't make them make that, right? And first rule of emergency medicine, when EMT goes, because I've done this, if you don't walk into the room when you're doing your skills portion and say, hey, is the scene safe? They fail you and you're done, right? And so those medics that were around that buggy were nowhere to be found. Why? Because they're taking cover like everybody else. And so, and the type of wound that we had, it's not a wait till the ambulance gets there.
Yeah.
And I'll talk about that and what that docks in and transport and all that. So all that was known and all that's done in the workup, but on the roof.
Let's put the visual of what that looks like on the screen right now.
We took that shot before.
Really?
We always do. We sit down in the space and we take the shot and send it back to Charlie so that he can see what he's going to see.
So you took the shot, but you didn't go up there. You didn't go up there.
I have something to say.
Go ahead.
Imani is just texting me, right? He has a good point. There was a gag order, right? And all the security guards and most of the TPUSA staff hasn't been really talking, like interviews like this, I suppose. So wouldn't he be violating that order?
I don't know, because like I said, the gag order may just be on the students.
Yeah, because we don't know who has the order, or maybe the judge released it for him.
Yeah. Didn't the judge just issue a gag order to all TPUSA related people that were at the event? Doesn't this interview violate the gag order? It may just be for the students. Because you gotta understand, all of this was a setup. So they can do what they want to do, because whatever they can do to make sure the setup stays hush hush, they're going to say what they have to say. Because you got to remember, the judge is the judge is on their side also.
Yeah.
Just like Cash Patel said, the judge is the one that can can open up the Epstein files. But who does the judge answer to? Of the Supreme Court, the President of the United States.
Also, can I say another thing? Just on my mind. So I don't know, like just after that text that he shared with Chief Jeffrey Long about I got you covered or whatever. So when he's looking up at the roof and he sees no one, why isn't he doing anything?
Oh,
thank you.
You are so right.
What,
He's
like,
showing
what's
the
going
damn
on here?
roof with nobody
So,
up there.
Mr. Sean, I don't know, the Sean Ryan show. I don't think you had tough questions because let me take your seat. I would have tougher questions.
Sean Ryan didn't do nothing but
Oh my God, is that his
oh.
name? Oh my God.
That's his name. Oh my God, that's crazy. Oh my God, he ain't got nothing on the damn paper because he ain't did nothing. Hold on, let me
So
back
you haven't
up.
seen one person on that roof.
Damn, you are so right.
So it's like, yeah, I got guys that are 10 times.
He's so nervous.
More qualified than what he could have produced for us, probably.
So literally, all they had to do is post anybody at that stairwell,
or
roof, put a drone up, or
let us
let you do your job. I want to ask: were you understaffed, or I mean, was anybody sick? Did you have what you needed?
Yeah, we usually have
been the same as every other event.
No, we upped it. Yeah,
you upped it.
Yeah, we upped it. We usually would run 8 to 9, depending.
Look at his damn hands, man. That man's so scared. Hold on. I need to go back to the damn roof.
We know what our responsibility is. We know what our statutory authority is. We know that we can't go up and set up our guys in sniper observer positions. It's not going to be allowed. And so we have some correspondence with the chief of the school on that day, on Monday before Charlie was killed. And why this hadn't come out and why he won't stand up like a man and admit this, I don't know. But he's watching a bunch of men lose their careers, and he's okay with it.
Cool. That's all you care about?
On Monday before.
Oh, yeah. That's all he cares about.
Just their careers.
Yeah. And they need to lose their careers because somebody lost their life. He lost his life. You lose your career. That's kind of like how security works, dum-dum. Your security. If somebody dies, who the hell is going to want to hire you? Somebody's dead.
This correspondence went to Chief Long. Hello, Chief Long. We received this message.
I went back too far.
Today from the student group. You want as well, if possible.
Well,
stairwell, roof,
put a drone up, or
let us
let you do your job. I want to ask: were you understaffed, or I mean, was anybody sick? Did you have what you needed?
Yeah, we usually had been
the same as every other event.
No, we upped it. Yeah,
you upped it.
Yeah, we upped it. We usually would run 8 to 9, depending on how many movements.
Looking down, you see all that? Yeah. Playing with his hands, looking down. He's scared as hell.
And how much movement inside. And Dan next to Charlie. And Dan's only job is exfil. And you can see when Charlie got shot, within 2 seconds, Dan had his hands on him to push him down to the ground. And then within, you break it down forensically, like within 5 seconds, I was on top of Charlie. And then you saw our team actually doing exactly, falling back on top of him. And collapsing back on top of him. Not one radio comms came out. It's unneeded. They all know their jobs. People said, oh, you should have an ambulance there. It's like, well, one, I can't make the city put an ambulance there. Mm-hmm. Now, there is a Utah law that says for mass gatherings like that, a Utah law says that for mass gatherings, a health officer needs to be assigned. I don't assign. The PD does, whoever does. And then it says,
you know, the little dude, the little,
that's
the little
a
boy.
lie. An ambulance needs to be present. We looked it up.
Exactly.
Remember?
Well, he just said it's against the law. So, yeah.
He said a health officer.
Yeah.
What the heck is this? What is a health officer?
Exactly.
In that law, it says that they may determine where an ambulance is on standby.
Oh,
and I'm like, okay,
standby.
Well, they did have standby UTV medical there. But I can't make them make that, right? Mm-hmm. And First rule of emergency medicine, when EMT goes, because I've done this, if you don't walk into the room when you're doing your skills portion and say, hey, is the scene safe? They fail you and you're done. Right? And so those medics that were around that buggy were nowhere to be found. Why? Because they're taking cover like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and the type of wound that we had, it's not a wait till the ambulance gets there.
Yeah.
And I'll talk about that and what that doc said and transport and all that. So all that was known and all that's done in the workup, but on the roof.
Let's put the visual of what that looks like on the screen right now.
So right here, y'all. They're sitting here looking at the roof and they see there's nobody on the roof.
Yeah. Wouldn't you just say, hey guys, like, hold on. I gotta call Jeff Long.
Right.
Say, did you get me covered or what? I see nobody on the roof.
I don't see nobody on the roof, buddy. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? So they literally took a picture of the roof, seen that nobody was on the roof, and now they want to blame the man for not having nobody on the damn roof. When you see that there ain't nobody on the roof. God, these guys are idiots.
You got him. You said it. Oh
no, you caught him. You caught him. You made that. That was dope. Because these guys are idiots. Pure idiots.
I think that you can see it from there, right? Like I can clearly see. I'm not standing, but it's a picture. But imagine being there. I could literally see if somebody was walking up there. I don't know about crouching and kneeling, but you would want to see
binoculars. You
know, I mean, like you would
wave.
wave. You would wave if you're a security crew. Can you see me? That's like, look, I'm not stupid. You would wave. Go, hey, I'm over here. Just so you know, guys, I'm over here.
Yeah.
No. There's nobody there covering.
And you sent me the gag order, I think.
Yeah,
so,
the Imani did. Yeah, I sent it to you.
So Judge Graff's order was broad, applying to all witnesses, investigators, consultants, staff members, and other members of the prosecution or defense teams. In fact, the order was so broad that prosecutors in the case are now arguing about it being unconstitutional. So maybe it's unconstitutional and it was deemed that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what date that was.
Or Brian is stupid.
Yeah.
That's a part. You know, not realizing that he's being held in contempt as we speak because he's dumb. So I don't know.
That shot before.
Huh?
Chris wants to say something. What do you want to say, babe?
The other option is option 3. What he was going to say was already cleared and vetted by the judge to be cleared on the show. What do you want? You want to go on the show? What are you going to say? I need to know what you're going to say. Oh, you're going to say that? That doesn't violate our investigation. Go ahead, sir. Have a nice day.
You have a point. That's a valid point. Yeah. I agree with you on that.
And there's one thing that actually Brian Harpole didn't lie about, and I want to point this out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe he said at all in any way that he saw the magnificent Mikey McCoy jump in, fondle Charlie's head, get covered in blood, and then walk away on his cell phone trying to control the situation like a general. Yeah. So I would just like to point out the obvious that he didn't lie about that. So that means everybody else who talked about that is also lying.
He's not amazing.
So that means everybody who said that statement lied about that, because how do you do a 3-hour interview and not mention the amazing General
Mikey McCoy? But
so that just proves all that's BS.
I did catch him in a lie later about Mikey, though. We're gonna get to that.
Oh, okay.
I caught him. He said Mikey was at the hospital. Mikey was not at the damn hospital.
I thought you were gonna say Mikey is straight.
Oh
I thought that was gonna be the lie.
So Manuel Override says this reminds me of Mr. Letgo's childhood memory of the pastor that basically shaped his life. You were right. Oh yeah, about the pastors. Yeah, these pastors are disgusting demons.
We always do. We sit down in the space and we take the shot and send it back to Charlie so that he can see what he's going to see. Yeah, and that's a routine thing that we do. To
So Charlie didn't say, "Hey, so is going to be somebody on the roof or no?" If you send it to Charlie,
Charlie's right.
There's a lot of chatter on the internet about hand and arm signals, from the security team. There's been concerns about it from my own personnel that work here. I've worked security details, done a lot of sniper work.
Did you ever use hand and arm signals?
I use hand and arm signals every single time on every detail, everywhere I went. And, one of the rumors was, he's got the ball cap. He did the ball cap wiggle. That's the Marine Corps sniper. I've done a lot of sniper operations. Nobody wears ball caps.
So that was my lead question. You ever use hand signals? And it's like, yes.
Yes.
Were your hands...
And you had already established, I'm going to cover for you here, because this is a rumor that I just fucking hate.
I know.
Because that is what it takes. You can't be on the radio all the time because you're tying the net up. We had already established that you had other security professionals within the crowd that you're trying.
Oh, so you're on his side, buddy. Okay, yeah. I see what you're doing.
To communicate with, and that's how you do it. That is how you do it.
Well, I'll speak to this one. You're using hand signals, or if you were to use hand signals, and those are an option, especially like under MBG or things like that. One, are those hand signals normal ones that you would see during normal gesticulation, or are those definitive hand signals? Mm-hmm. They're definitive, so that they can't be confused with the guys.
Wait, did he say testiculation? What is what they doing? What is testiculation?
I forgot to say something. Wait. You know what? Charlie probably couldn't even see the roof because they had him on a riser. They had him up high.
Okay. Yeah, that might be right.
Yeah.
But no, they said they gave him the picture of the roof.
Yeah, but when he's sitting up on you got to remember the view that's there, it goes up, right? It's a hill and it goes up. So if you're sitting down low, where he was is low into the tunnel, like kind of area. So it's a little bit of a slope. So if he's down there and it kind of goes up, and then you put him up on a riser and he was sitting up on a high like table thing and his chair was on top of it.
Yeah, it looked unstable as hell.
How's Charlie gonna see the roof with the tent so low? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And how are they gonna get that shot? Oh, they're only gonna get his neck because they can't see his whole head. Do you know what I mean? If there was a shot.
Yeah. All right, so let's see what I'm talking about. Testiculation.
Hand signals, and those are an option, especially like under MBG or things like that. One, are those hand signals normal ones that you would see during normal gesticulation, or are those definitive hand signals? Mm-hmm. They're definitive, so that they can't be confused with a guy scratching his ass.
Mm-hmm. See, he says testiculation and then say something about scratching his ass. So I don't know what they're doing with the testicles and the ass. I don't know. Maybe it's what they like. A turning point. I don't know.
And so that's the first one. The second one is that hand signal. When a bubble team is there, we're not using hand signals. Sniper details, absolutely. Why? Because you can see that. Are we looking around at each other looking for hand signals? Mm-hmm. We're looking at in the front in our area of responsibility. Or if I need to get somebody's attention on the team, I'm not going to sit there and use a hand signal if he's in my line of sight. I'm just going to go like that. He's going to look up and I'm going to go. Mm-hmm. And so if I looked up and did a hand signal on the team and did that or that, he's going to look at me like, so what do you want me to do then? Dan grabs Charlie, and then
who's Dan?
Dan was the guy standing right next to Charlie when he got shot on the stage.
Dan was idiot number 2.
And then I was to the right of Dan.
Okay.
And so he grabs him, and then I turn and see him start to the ground. But then I'm just thinking gunfire. And then he's leading to the ground because I'm on his right, where he was shot right here in the left of his neck. And so I jumped down on top of Charlie to cover him because where we're at, it's concealment at best. It's a tabling with cloth on it, so it's not hard cover. Our guys are start piling back in, and they're down, putting a human shield around him, but it's still just concealment. It's not cover. And so I initially dove down on top of him and just was on him almost face to face. And then when I was doing that, I went down, I could see the wound. And so I immediately shoved my hand into the wound to stop the bleeding, just trying to find the pressure. And it was coming out still. And I'm on top of him, not close. And it was still coming out enough that it squirted through my fingers and I could taste it on my lips.
Testiculation, butts, and now he can taste it on his lip.
Oh my goodness.
What is the? Come on, buddy. Like, what is the?
Well,
I can
also,
taste it on my lips. It's so suspect. What? What? It squirted on my lip. Y'all listen to this shit. I think all these dudes are gay. What the hell?
The
This is
face
gay
in.
shit.
And when I was doing that, I went down. I could see the wound, and so I immediately shoved my hand into the wound to stop the bleeding, just trying to find the pressure. And it was coming out still. And I'm on top of him, like close. And it was still coming out enough that I guess it squirted through my fingers, and I could taste it on my lips.
Like, I'm gonna take that without context. If you just think about what he said, without context, if nobody knows who this guy is, he said, I was on top of him, looking down on him, and I stuck my finger in there, and he squirted.
Oh my God.
In my face, and I could taste it on my lips. What?
That sounds like a script for something, you know?
Oh my God. What in the world?
What's
What
happening?
man says I can taste it on my lips?
He could have left that out.
Oh my God. Hold on. That's some funny shit. Gay.
Around him, but it's still just concealment. It's not cover. And so I initially dove down on top of him and just was on him almost face to face. And then when I was doing that, I went down, I could see the wound. And so I immediately shoved my
hand in his butt.
Hand into the wound to stop the bleeding, just trying to find the pressure. And it was coming out still. And I'm on top of him, like close. And it was still coming out enough that I guess it squirted through my fingers, and I could taste it on my lips. And so I was like, man, this is a bad wound, right?
Or I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women. Women. I said women.
I'm sorry, I had to do.
And so I initially dove down on top of him and just was on him almost face to face. And then when I was doing that, I went down, I could see the wound. And so I immediately shoved my hand into the wound to stop the bleeding, just trying to find the pressure. And it was coming out still. And I'm on top of him, like close. And it was still coming out enough that I guess it squirted through my fingers, and I could taste it on my lips.
Oh my
And so I
God.
was like, man, this is a bad wound, right? And so I was just pushing that, and I don't know at that time. I know when you look at the clock, I was on him within 5 seconds and had my hands in him. And then I don't know when I put the first piece of medical on him. It was sometime.
Somebody says zesty security.
I'm after that because I carry it right here. That's why you carry it on you. You gotta have it there. So, but then I remember pulling back away and thinking, "Damn, this is bad. Like it's coming out." And I don't remember saying this, but the guys.
Oh my God. I can't believe you noticed that. That's so freaking shady. Ah.
I look down and it's coming out. Sir, like
The only thing he could have said to make that creepier or any worse is after he finished that rant, he just said, Bubba.
Oh, man.
Oh my God. Manual Override says this is what he is describing before they took him to the SUV.
Yeah.
Yes, this was when he was looking him in his eyes while he was on top of him.
On top, and Charlie was on top of an equipment case.
Yeah, he was on top of him, and Charlie squirted in his mouth or some shit. Something, I don't know.
And Mikey was being magnificent somewhere.
This is something else.
Told me, and you can kind of see it on the video. I said, prep the car. And I just prepped, and you see the two guys just take off. And that car's prepped in position, but what I mean, doors are open, I mean, the whole deal. And then so we're doing pressure control there, and it's a carotid artery, so you can't put a tourniquet on it, obviously. And in my head, I'm like, pack pressure pray, man. These are what you can do for that wound. But then, so I'm on top, and then I told the guys we got exfil. We're all out here in the open. We're trying to give wound care, and we got to get off this X. right? And so, but I just said, we're exfilling. And so we got up, I think it was like 15, 16 seconds from the time the shot happened to the time we were picking him up and headed.
15 to 16 seconds.
That's what it was, yeah. And so
that's fast.
Yeah, and this is horrible, but
that's fast to get an initial assessment.
Hold on. I want to see. Is this a video? This is not the video. Hold on. I need to see this 15, 16 second stuff.
You're right, because we counted it before, remember? I think it was like, I think you said it was 16 seconds. Or 10. 10 or 16.
Where is, I thought I had the video. I got so many other videos that look the same. Oh shit, forget it. I got so many of the same video. Here it is. I think this is it. Because this shit seemed like a damn lifetime being down there because they were baking the cake.
And his shirt is white. Look how white that shirt is.
Yeah.
Look at that shirt. Look at that shirt.
So he's sitting here talking about he's squirting all over the place. So he literally now mind you, Brian Harpole said
I'm surprised with all the squirting that Tyler Boyer didn't show up.
Right.
I'm done. That's it. I'm out.
So look, remember, he literally said Charlie squirted in his face, right?
Oh my God.
We're going to be able to show you Brian Harpole's face. So let's see. Where is Brian? Let's see. Where's Brian standing up right here? So this is Brian right here, y'all. Brian is standing up. Does he have any blood in his face? Because he said he got squirted in the face. All right, so let's see. So Brian is standing up. I don't see no blood on his face. This is what I'm saying. They make it worse because they just be sitting up there lying.
Even
no blood, nowhere.
Even when he's carrying him by the car, there's nothing on their hands or their pants or their face.
Nope.
Anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. He could taste it. That was so gay when he said, "I can taste it." That's gay as hell.
He could have left that out. Like, I don't know why.
Right. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, this is crazy. But as you can see, y'all, he's lying. There's not a lick of there's the only thing red I see is the American flag on the damn table. I don't see nothing.
And remember, those security guards came back to check supposedly he's saying they're checking for more casualties. No, they were checking for like stuff in the ground. They weren't checking for anybody.
Yes,
but
they were.
They had
I
nothing
agree.
on them. They had no blood.
They were
Nothing.
just looking for something on the ground.
Yep.
So I'm just trying to see what Brian Harpole is saying. I don't see nobody squirting in nobody's face. I don't see nothing.
Unless it happened in the car, which definitely didn't happen.
No, it didn't happen there. He's saying it's happening by the table here.
He said it happened at the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously nothing happened like that at the table. You can see his face is clean. The only way that would make sense would be if it happened in the car, but that's unverifiable, right? There's no footage of them at the hospital. That was all taken by the feds. So.
Yeah, so they can say whatever they want.
But he's saying it. He's saying it right here. I don't think this is him talking about being at the car.
No.
Come up, move him.
Yeah, and so it's just like, dang. And it's some horrible realities of it too. So I'm down on him, and I don't know if I
see right there. He said we're down on them, so that means they're still at the table, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's on the cases right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the cases.
when
Yeah.
it sprayed me in the face, it caused me to flinch back or what. But then sometime around then, I said, "Hey, prep the car." And you see two of the guys just take off.
All right. So yeah, that's supposed
See?
to happen in the tent right there.
Yeah. And more proof, y'all, that he's lying, because I have all the camera angles of yeah, I'll use this one. I'm just trying to be careful because y'all already know something stupid happened. Next thing you know, I get demonetized. So let's see here. All right. So this is when they were down there, and you'll easily be able to see everything that he was saying. So we're either going to prove that he's right or prove that he's wrong. All right, so here we go. This is when the guy jumps over the table, and there's Brian Harpole right there. Let's see what happens. So Brian Harpole is down. Okay. When does he squirt in his face? Let's see. All right. Buddy's looking up, looking around, smiling. So Brian Harpole has his head down. There's Brian right there.
Put his hand
head
up.
goes up.
He put his hand up, gave something to somebody, or did something there.
Hold on. I missed that. Let me see. Right here. Let's see.
Gives it to the guy in the navy blue shirt. You got to rewind it more. That guy in the navy blue.
Oh, farther back. All right, let's see. So Brian's head is down. I don't see nobody handing nothing away. All right, so he goes down.
Earlier.
Okay, right there. Right there, you saying, okay, he handed him something.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the guy that. Right.
Oh, I seen it squirt.
Yep.
I'm
Right
joking.
there, Brian.
I'm joking. I don't see any squirt.
And well, he's taking his hand off Charlie's neck, so whatever. I don't know what they're doing there.
All right, right here. Grabs something, possibly the lavalier, and hands it to him. He puts it in his pocket. Could have been car keys, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's valid, man. Get the car. Run now.
It's definitely not a phone.
He did actually tell the truth about something else as well, though. Lots of people ran away from Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
Because he said a couple guys went to go get the car. Well, a lot more guys walked away or ran away from him, too.
Yeah.
So that's actually truthful when he said that.
Why does it take 5 people to go get a car?
Yeah.
It's a car. Only one person can drive it. And in the cars are just in the parking lot. Like, you don't need to go get it. The car is sitting there.
And 8 men to carry him? 3 on the each side, and 2 in the one in the front, 1 in the back. So weird.
Well, you're just doing it fast at that point. I guess that's okay, right? Move them quickly and fastly as you can, I guess, right? I don't know.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Still a lie. So Brian Harpole is down there doing something.
Yeah.
His head goes up. Maybe that's when he gets squirted in the face. I don't know. But no.
But wouldn't those guys in the front, other guys get squirted on? Like,
right. Wouldn't everybody get squirted on?
They had no blood on them. None of them. So the only one I did see is the one that's in black. I think that's Terrell's brother, Brian. That's the only guy that had blood on his hands.
So hold on. This is a good spot where you can see if Brian has anything on his face. Look at Brian's face right here. You see his face?
Yep.
So yeah. Nope. No blood. No, nothing. Sorry, Brian. I'm trying to give you the benefit of doubt, but you keep lying. All you know how to do is lie.
I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt too by thinking maybe he was talking about the blood squirting in the car on the way to the hospital, but you know.
Nope.
No, he said that's what happened in the tent. So.
Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. They can't stop lying, and they're just making each other look dumb because somebody else said something different.
And
somebody said lying Brian. Facts.
And I said, hey, that's Exville now. You know, and so we get up in the timeline on that. It's like 15, 16 seconds, something like that, where you can see we're prepping. But the problem is.
Wait, who's pregnant?
What?
Wait, somebody's pregnant.
Then sometime around then, I said, hey, prep the car. And you see two of the guys just take off towards the car. And then Gibby and Rick and Dan and I said, hey, that's Exville now. You know, and so we get up in the timeline on that. It's like 15, 16 seconds, something like that, where you can see we're prepping. But the problem is.
Somebody's pregnant? What did he say?
Pregnant? I don't know.
I think he was saying prepping.
Prepping?
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Prep pressure, right? So when you're in a medical deal and you've been in I've had these before on major accidents and GSWs when you show up on calls, is you can't give direct pressure and move. Right, in Exville, and you have to have counters, like giving CPR. You can't give people CPR like that. You have to have something. So it's like, hey, okay, well, let's just get in the car.
You can't.
Yeah, but then
you can't apply direct pressure to move either because it's the neck and there goes the airway.
Right, and so
and it's just it's damn near the worst.
And then place. And you don't give first aid when it's raining on you still, right? Or this first shot, second shot, how many more is coming in? So.
And I can say this from my own experiences. When you apply direct pressure, you do get squirted on. So it's happened to me, but with a woman and not with Charlie Kirk. So yeah, you apply direct pressure. Next thing you know, you're gonna get squirted in the face. That part he's not lying about. So yeah, it's happened to me a few times. Just straight in face. So yeah. And I could just taste it. So yeah. Hey, I'm just saying I've experienced that. So
my God,
you got to be careful. You're talking all this squirting. Do not accept a friend request from Tyler Boyer. Do not accept it, bro. Do not accept that. Turn that down. Just block him right away.
Oh, the Turning Point USA dude's gonna be in my DM like, hey, you want to interview? You want to interview me? No.
I saw your live stream.
I heard you said you like applying direct pressure.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh, it's the best live stream ever. Oh my God.
But all I'm saying is I can feel I get it. I've applied direct pressure before and I get it.
You have to have counters, like giving CPR. You can't give people CPR like that. You have to have something. So it's like, hey, okay, well, let's just get in the car.
You can't.
Yeah, but then
you can't apply direct pressure to move either because it's the neck and there goes the airway.
Right, and so
and it's just it's damn near the worst.
And then and you don't give first aid when it's raining on you still, right? Or this first shot, second shot, how many more is coming in? So So I was like, hey, let's just call for Exville. So I called for it.
I'm gonna edit this and I'm gonna make him say I applied direct pressure and all of a sudden I got squirted in the face and I could just taste it.
Oh God.
Oh, like the clips that just
I'm gonna clip it up. That is gonna be hilarious.
Also, if the Calvary Chapel gets in your DM, ignore those two, block those two, bro. I'm just thinking of your personal safety.
The guys had prepped the car, so we're carrying. We trained officer down. I don't know how many times, or person down, and we were carrying. And you can see it on the video. Rick breaks off at the perfect time. He goes around to the other side, jumps in. We do the drag. Don't try to shove the guy in. Half the team pushes in, the other half team drags from the other side. There's no comms for that. Just knew. He knew that's what we need to do. We've done that. He's done that. We've got careers built on doing that. Real time.
Sir, we've all put groceries in the car. It's not that serious. We all went to Kroger and bought some groceries. We know how to put some in the car.
I'm in training. And so guys weren't helping. Justin gets in. He knows his job's to drive. That's his job. Dan jumps in. He knows he's nav. And so we're back there. Rick, we pull him across. Frank Turek, and it just jumps in the back. And so he's a known. So I was like, yep, it's Frank, but I'm not going to fight him on it. Frank's there because Frank's hurting, and it's one of those things where you have dead kids on calls and you're not supposed to let the crime scene be contaminated, but I'm not going to deny a parent the ability to come in and say goodbye to their child.
In other words, I don't know why the hell Frank is here. He's not helping. He's just in the damn car crying and shit. But I'm not going to say nothing to him because he's a bitch and Charlie liked him. So I'm just going to not say nothing. That's literally what he's saying. I don't know why the hell this dude is in here. He's not helping. He's just in the back just crying like a damn woman.
And Frank so many times said that Charlie felt like he was his son. I'm not going to deny him that. All this is running. And so we get in. Charlie was a big man. Long.
Pause. What? These guys are gay. Like, it's just certain things you just can't say.
And so he's a known. So I was like, yep, it's Frank, but I'm not going to fight him on it. Frank's there because Frank's hurting, and it's one of those things where you have dead kids on calls and you're not supposed to let the crime scene be contaminated, but I'm not going to deny a parent the ability to come in and say goodbye to their child. And Frank so many times said that Charlie felt like he was his son. I'm not going to deny him that. All this is running. And so we get in. Charlie was a big man. Long.
Oh, man. This whole interview's got me in my head in a different way now. Shit.
Yo. Hey, yo. Golly. What the hell?
He's saying he applied pressure to a big man and he got a squirt.
Oh, man.
Oh man, that man said he's a big man. He's long. I'm like, bro, shit.
Who says that?
Well, and he also said he went through almost 35 feet of gauze too. So.
Oh, that means it was. Let me be quiet.
Now, but we get him in, and but the door's not going to close. We know that. And I just said, go. And we didn't even attempt to close it. I told Justin, go. So he takes off. Dan's already got the route done.
No, he didn't say tall. He said long. Like, he's a tall man, bro. Like, what is this long? What?
We know that because we've done it. And so we take off in direct action. We get out onto the main road, and we're in a slick SUV, no light sirens. And so we're breaking our own intersection. Rick pulls Charlie across, and then I'm working off my kit. And you always, when you build a kit out like that, you build it to where the stuff you need the soonest or most important is on the outside, right? Mm-hmm. And so all the bleed control is right here in front. So I'm just working out of the kit right there. And
it's like everything he does is gay now. It's just like,
he actually says how much gauze he uses.
We can't take it off. We can't watch it anymore because it's too late. From here on, it's over. That's it.
Oh my God. I'm just working on them, Like, yo.
Oh, man. Did you see that with his hands? Oh, man. I'm sorry, guys.
What is he doing? I'm just working on him, He's in my lap. I'm just working on him. What is this? Oh, my God. What are they doing? And what is the kit? Oh my God. Oh, I'm working on them with my kit.
Oh. Door's not going to close. We know that. And I just said, go. And we didn't even attempt to close it. I told Justin, go. So he takes off. Dan's already got the route done. We know that because we've done it. And so we take off in direct action. We get out onto the main road, and we're
all right, tell me if I'm lying, y'all. Y'all watch.
We're in a slick SUV, no light sirens, and so we're breaking our own intersection. Rick pulls Charlie across, and then I'm working off my kit. And you always, when you build a kit out like that, you build it to where the stuff you need the soonest or most important is on the outside, right? Mm-hmm. And so all the bleed control is right here in front. So I'm just working out of the kit right there. And So I'm just, packing pressure, repack. It gets saturated.
Packing pressure.
You don't take it out. You just keep packing on top of it. The problem is we're going down the road, and Charlie's so tall that his left leg is down in the door, and the door won't close. And so I'm on my knees with the door open with my butt hanging out at the side, and I'm on my knees doing the medical.
We're done.
Yo, what in the world? This is the gayest reenactment in my life. I'm on my knees and my butt is hanging out the door. Like, yo, I'm packing them out. Hold on.
This is
Hold on.
I'm
I gotta give some context. He's first he's working on them with his kit, right? Then he's like, I'm packing them out on my knees with my butt hanging out of the car. What the fuck?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Yo, what is happening? I'm on my knees and my butt is hanging out of the door. Like, what? Yo, this is the gayest shit I ever heard in my life.
I don't know what he's doing, but he's not working on his neck from that position. That's
Exactly. What the fuck is happening? And then it gets worse. Listen, it gets gayer.
Dan's already got the route done. We know that because we've done it. And so we take off in direct action. We get out onto the main road, and we're in a slick SUV, no light sirens. And so we're breaking our own intersection. Rick pulls Charlie across, and then I'm working off my kit. And you always, when you build a kit out like that, you build it to where the stuff you need the soonest or most important is on the outside, right? Mm-hmm. And so all the bleed control is right here in front. So I'm just working out of the kit right there. And
just working out of the kit. Okay.
So I'm just, packing pressure, repack. It gets saturated. You don't take it out. You just keep packing on.
What is happening?
Yo!
Is this for real?
It's working out my kid. You take it out when it gets saturated. And then oh my God.
I'm surprised he didn't wink at Sean when he said that.
Oh man, this is weird. He said I pull it out when it gets saturated. Come on, bro.
Out of the kit right there. And so I'm just, packing pressure, repack. It gets saturated. You don't take it out. You just keep packing on top of it. The problem is we're going down the road, and Charlie's so tall that his left leg is down in the door, and the door won't close. And so I'm on my knees with the door open with my butt hanging out at the side, and I'm on my knees doing the medical. And Justin's driving, we're going 60, 80, 100, and Rick has me.
Oh my God. Look, this is going to get worse. Look what Rick is doing.
Across the kit in my shirt so that I can use both hands to do the medical on. And
so you don't fall out of the fucking car.
So I don't fall out. Hanging out at the side, and I'm on my knees doing the medical. And Justin's driving, we're going 60, 80, 100. And Rick has me across the kit in my shirt so that I can use both.
Can you imagine what's going on in that truck? Rick has him like this. He's on his knees.
Somebody's packing. Who's packing?
He's like on his knees like this.
Oh my God.
His butt is like and Rick has him like what are they doing in there? What the hell?
I bet you Frank was upset that Brian was on his knees because that took his job away from him.
I know, right? Oh my God.
He was in the back hatch, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was in the back apparently.
He was back there crying. He literally said he was in the back there crying. Oh my God.
Wait a minute, you're on your knees? You're taking my job, man.
Liars always give so many details. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Like, y'all got to understand, men do not talk like this. We going to be like, yo, I went to the store, bought some bread, came home, make a sandwich, and that's it. This man is so detail oriented like a woman.
Yeah.
Like, nobody needs all of these details, bro. These dudes are gay.
That,
I'm
or you
sorry.
had to have the details because you had to run it by a judge before coming on the show.
Yeah,
Okay.
liars be having the details.
Across the kit in my shirt so that I can use both hands to do the medical one. And
So you don't fall out of the fucking car.
So I don't fall out. And I just look at him, and I don't need to say, you got me. He's got me. I know he's got me. Rick's a brother. He's got the tattoo. And so I was like, man, he's got me.
He's got the tattoo. What I got to do anything? He's got the tattoo. I'm so confused.
And so I'm just working medical. And Frank's praying out loud. Rick's praying out loud.
Does he have a pulse at this point?
So,
I mean, it's no way.
In a situation like that, I'm not going to stop and take pulse.
I didn't know if somebody else had one. Or...
No, and so I have SpO2 monitor there. I've got all the stuff for it. I could have put it on, but it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant to treating that wound, right? And so I've got to stop that bleeding. That's my primary thing. And so whether he had a pulse then, it's unknown. The body's an amazing thing that can do things even when it's technically.
I'm sure the body is an amazing thing. There's much shit that went on in the last 5 minutes.
Destroyed. And so my concern is bleed control. And so I'm just, Rick's got me, Justin's driving, World's coming by. I'm working, I end up putting about 36 feet of dressing in him. And then 4.
Can y'all explain what the hell 36 feet of dressing? Dressing is gauze. What the hell is 36 feet? What is that? 36 feet of gauze into somebody's throat? I don't understand that.
4x4s and then 2 hemostatic 4x4s. Sheesh. And then just pressuring the whole time. So you're adding your pressure as much as you can get. Adding pressure. But we didn't know if it was an active shooter. Everybody that says, oh, you should have treated him there and not moved him, stopped the bleeding. I'm like, well, yeah, I know. Same way. I was like, man, no, that's not, medicine doesn't happen on the X. Nothing happens. Somebody shoots at you, you get off the X, right? And so, and we didn't have cover.
Just for anybody that's listening, that is rule number 1. Law enforcement, military, security, anything. Get off the X.
Yeah.
And more rounds are coming in.
Yeah.
And just for the record, they were on the X, and he said they didn't have cover because the whole team is full of idiots. It's 10 dudes just running around all over the place. So the thing about it is they actually did have cover if the team weren't incompetent. All the dudes were in one space just looking at each other like, so they had cover. It's 10 dudes. So they had cover.
And so we get to the hospital. Actually, we make it to the hospital through the traffic. We've got full wound pack in. We get out and we carry in to the door. Once we make it into the door, we see a gurney on the left-hand side. We put him on a gurney, and then I wheel him into a room. I start giving the patient information to the staff there. I end up getting on top of him and cutting the shirt that he had on off, that white Freedom shirt. And so I cut it off.
I'm sure he enjoyed that part.
So they could get to.
You about to say something?
I mean, no.
And now he took his shirt off. Did he take his shirt off too? I took my shirt off too.
Him so that I didn't articulate this to them, but I wanted to get that stuff off so they could put a defibrillator on him. The OR doc, your question earlier about a pulse, we'll get back to that. And so they ended up working him in the room, and they ended up taking him to the OR because they got a pulse.
They did get a pulse?
They did get a pulse. But Charlie was a healthy man. He was very cognizant of his health, and he was a strong guy. And
they've had a pulse? But hold on. How long had it been since the shot to the hospital?
I have no idea. But you can.
that is a jugular shot.
You can be dead.
How long has it been since you got between being in the hospital and getting squirted in the face?
The central nervous system. You got a strong heart, right? And that's what the OR doc told me.
Okay.
He said that's what it was. And so,
holy shit.
Yeah. And so I have no way of. I'm not a doctor. I just know what he told me.
We were talking about the autopsy.
Oh, the autopsy. And so.
And while we're talking about the autopsy, I got some things to show you that he's lying here also.
Signature, and they're bringing a car over here for the Charlie's wife is coming to land at Signature, you said?
Sir, and Jesse's going to go to Duncan right now and pick up a car for her.
Okay, I'm a little confused because that's what Corey just said. They said they're landing at Duncan, so I don't know where they're landing, but we will just kind of play it by ear, I guess, best that we can.
So I did do the request. They emailed me back. He did not go in for an autopsy. The death certificate was signed by the doctor at the hospital.
Okay, can you just do a field post documenting that?
I'm sorry, 10-9?
Can you just...
So y'all hear that right? Y'all hear that right? He did not have an autopsy. The doctor just signed him at the hospital.
He did not go in for an autopsy. The death certificate was signed by the doctor at the hospital.
Okay, can you just do a field post documenting that?
I'm sorry, 10-9?
Can you just add us up to the case documenting that there was no autopsy?
And 287, I'll be clear to the hospital.
I need an officer at Timpanogos Hospital to come stage in the emergency room bay.
Jesse just told me that he just got on the phone and Charlie's wife is coming to Signature and they're bringing a car over here for her right now.
Charlie's wife is coming to land at Signature, you said?
Sir, and Jesse's going to go to Duncan right now and pick up a car for her.
Okay, I'm a little confused because that's what Corey just said. They said they're landing at Duncan, so I don't know.
So just showing y'all some more information on how he's about to lie. Now listen to him lie right here.
Once they came down and said he didn't make it, and he talked about, he said if he'd have been shot in the OR, I wouldn't have been able to save him. And I was like, I mean, he's just kind of confirming things that I already knew. And so, and so I don't know how long, I don't know what the timeline was, but I want to say, I can't remember who it was, but I knew, I was like, we're not going to turn this into some JFK. I specifically asked one of the doctors, I don't know, I remember what she looked like, dark skin, like dark hair, probably 35, 40 years old. I said, how long until we can get an autopsy? And I remember her saying a day and a half. And I was like, oh. And so, I mean, she's the boss of that. That's just information. And so I remember, I was like, man, that's a long time. We need to get this autopsy done and done right so that there's not some conspiracy. So, I mean, you're starting to think forward to that. And so I remember I was standing next to the chief of staff and the vice president called. I remember I was standing next to the chief of staff and the vice president called.
Y'all catch that? Ellie.
Yeah.
Did you catch that?
The chief of staff when the president called.
Who's the chief of staff?
Mikey. Mr. Mikey.
He's lying.
Yeah.
Chief of staff was not there. Mikey decided to walk home.
Starting to think forward to that. And so I remember I was standing next to the chief of staff and the vice president called. I remember I was standing next to the chief of staff and the vice president called. I remember I was standing next to the chief of staff and the vice president called.
Lie detector determined that was a lie.
And the vice president asked him, what do you need? And then he looked at me and said, what do we need? And I said, we need an autopsy now. So for these people that are saying there wasn't one done, go away. It was done. It was done. Do it for you.
How about you go away, you idiot?
Yeah. Get the report when it comes out. It was done. It was done. Yeah.
Okay, why do you got to keep saying it was done if it was done?
Yeah.
Like how many times you got to say it was done in order to get us to believe you? It's okay, sir. We know you're lying. You ain't got to say it's done 7 times.
And we haven't seen it yet. Right?
Because it wasn't done.
Exactly. And we usually, like, when something like this happens, a doctor comes out and there's a live, there's a newscaster and the doctor comes out and says something on live camera, like about what happened to him and his injuries. No,
Yeah.
I don't even know who the doctor is.
Oh, I'm glad you brought up the doctor. Got something else. Let's talk about the doctors. Dun, dun, dun. Another lie.
Someone went to Barron's live stream and said, hey, would you look up Mikey McCoy stuff and see if anyone's been searching Mikey McCoy? And lo and behold, there's a Google trend showing that on the 14th of July, someone in it searched for Mikey McCoy.
And when you hear the dun, 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 that is IHOP, because he's going to keep doing it. I don't want y'all to be confused. So when you hear the burn, 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 that means he's saying IHOP. I beeped it out.
That's interesting. But then, on August 15th, Mikey McCoy was searched in the Cayman Islands, which is weird. And then,
very weird.
On September 6th, 4 days before the assassination, someone in searched Mikey McCoy's home address verbatim. Like street, like house number, street name, complete. Very specific search. All that is very weird. And you can go back to Barron's streams and watch them for yourself. I highly recommend that you do that to see the process for yourself and to validate and see the exactly how that search was done. Barron keeps on kind of saying how there's this, they all cluster around this 2-week window, sort of in the middle of July of this year is when the most searches happened. And so I'm sorry, before Tucker went out on stage where he said, listen,
All right, so let me fast forward a little bit.
Surgeons at Timpanogos.
Here we go. We're going to talk about the doctors, the surgeons.
Richard Rasmussen, let me reference my other sheet over here. He's one of the surgeons at Timpanogos Regional Hospital. He's one of the surgeons at Timpanogos Regional Hospital. He's one of the surgeons at Timpanogos Regional Hospital.
Boom. Got him.
2 days later, Timpanogos Regional Hospital is searched in D.C. And then, that same day, in D.C., someone is searching for Bo Mason, who is the commissioner of the Utah Department of Public Safety.
So let me give y'all context just to make sure, because I don't want to lose anybody. IHOP was looking up the Tippano Hospital surgeons before Charlie Kirk was killed. Why? They probably picked out a doctor that they can bribe. So once Charlie Kirk did get popped, I would say, they're instructed to take him to Tippano's hospital. So to bribe the doctor that just got bribed can hide all of the evidence of how he died. So I'm just giving y'all context on what's going on. He looked up Google Trends and seen that Washington, D.C., as well as IHOP, looked up the surgeons along with the medical examiners at the hospital. So this Brian Harpole saying, y'all talk to the surgeon, he's a damn lie, because the surgeon was bribed and the medical examiner was bribed and it was no autopsy. This is fact.
On the 18th, Stephen Nealman is searched in Israel, then Lee Patterson, then Catherine Nestor, then George Hodgson Zinn. George Zinn was searched in D.C. Brian Gill searched in Israel. Robert Patterson searched in Israel. Lee Trotter searched in Israel. Lossie Center searched in Israel. You guys don't know any of these names. You've never heard of any of these names. Stephen Nealman, Lee Patterson, Catherine Nestor, Brian Gill, Robert Patterson, Lee Trotter. Who are they? Well, Catherine Nestor is Tyler Robinson's lawyer. And someone was searching for her name in Israel. Not in the UK, not in Australia, not even anywhere around the United States, just in it. All these other names, these are all surgeons that work at Timpanogos Regional Hospital. A few of them are involved in the police force in the area of the shooting. Schaefer Security was searched in Israel. Hunter Kozak, the guy that asked the question when Charlie was shot, he was searched in Israel.
All right, so y'all get it. We can get back to the video. Just more proof that this man is a whole liar. You got anything, Allie?
Yeah, I do. Tone said I think it's him. Hold on. I think it's him. He said a good point. He said, you remember when he was in the hospital, Brian Harpole said that he was asking the VP for an autopsy, which is weird, he said. One, because it's the law, so we have to take it two ways. Either Brian was involved or he knows the people who did it are more powerful. Remember, the doctors were Google search. They could have been they could have been compromised as well.
Yeah.
So he was asking the VP to go over their head.
He was asking. Wait, what?
The vice president, VP.
Yeah. So the vice president. Wait, I'm confused.
Okay, so this is what he said to me. I'm just repeating it in the chat here. He's saying what Brian said about asking the vice president for an autopsy is weird. One, because it's the law, so we can take it two ways. Either Brian was involved or he knows the people who did it are more powerful. Remember, the doctors were Google search. They can also be compromised.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got you. Okay.
That's it.
The OR doc released statements regarding, and there has been statements regarding the bullet and the travel. Oh, there should have been a blowout, and I was like, there wasn't an exit wound.
Lie detector determined that was a lie.
There wasn't one. I was checking for that in the ride.
I bet you were.
All I know is what I saw.
When he was on his knees, with his butt in the air. Okay.
There wasn't an exit wound. And so I know there was an autopsy done. One, because we requested it, they were there. And the second one was the local SO, and I believe it was the state police.
When I was on my knees with my butt in the air, packing a hole.
They did the body transfer that night through the either Emmy's office or funeral home to the Emmy that night.
Do you think that the entry wound looked like an exit wound?
No, it was an entry wound.
Why do you say that?
So one, there wasn't an exit wound because I remember rolling his head over and cleaning it so I could see if there was an exit. And then I
gotta
was having to open the wound up some to get more and pack it. If you've ever done an exit wound, it's not that hard. It's a lot bigger. And so you can feel it when you know, the rule of kind of thumb on that one is you don't want to make it bigger, but
everything is just so gay. When you feel it, you don't want to make it bigger.
He was cleaning that. He was cleaning. Oh my God.
He said when he cleans his head, and then he says when you what? Hold on. Everything is just gay.
And then I was having to open the wound up some to get more and pack it. If you've ever done an exit wound, it's not that hard. It's a lot bigger. And so
it's not that hard. It's a lot bigger.
You can feel it when you know, the rule of kind of thumb on that one is you don't want to make it bigger, but you got to keep packing it in there. And so, yeah, I've heard and seen them all. Like there was a guy that said, you know, that the mic blew up and it was a bomb.
Yeah, I was going to wait. Yeah, there is a.
Oh my God. This is gay as hell.
There is a guy online that is saying that the microphone may have had some type of explosive projectile inside of it.
So it wrapped around the neck and created a hole?
That's the thing that I just couldn't wrap my head around either, is the accuracy that would have to take place from an explosion to actually get you in the neck. But then other people are saying that there was maybe the explosion killed him, and that in fact there's actually some camera footage that somebody has done some type of assessment on. But I mean, you cut his shirt off.
Right.
Did you see any burn marks?
So
Did
that's
you see any indication of any type of explosion?
Back it up even further to that. You've been around explosives and shape explosives and stuff like that. It's like, what do you have when you have that? They had that down to like frames, right? Where was the flash? So
do you know if his equipment is assessed before it's put on?
Yeah, it's actually held up there. That company that is a subcontracting company for them, they hold that all up there because, you know, and they're around it, almost guarding it because people will steal it. And so, and it's inside the non-permeable zone.
Okay.
So nobody has access to it. It's set up in there. Even the boxes are kept in there. And so it's inside that. And so it's on them. And then you can see they walk up and actually pin it on him. So that system is integritized.
I believe the road mic with the magnet, strapped onto his shirt.
On the other side.
Yeah.
From
And
the
he's
wood.
moving around. And so that, that microphone, if it was a projectile, it would have had to have been pointed at the exact same spot, which would have been impossible to do with a loose shirt.
Right.
And then there would have been an entry wound. It wouldn't have gone to the other side of the neck, but then there was it was a trigger man, with a device to initiate the blast. But still though, to have him moving around like this and his loose shirt to have a piece of weight while he's moving around. You could not.
Probability.
It would be a coincidence for it to actually happen the way that it did. Yeah. It would be a coincidence. It would not be. I don't think you could chalk that up to skill, unless the explosion is what killed him. But what you're saying, no flash, no blast,
no char,
no burn marks, no.
And that's a real
You
time.
cut the shirt off, you would have seen it.
Yeah, that's a real time see too. You've seen explosions.
I've seen a lot of explosions.
And so you have those attributions. Where's the attribution to the explosion inside those frames? If it doesn't exist, nothing. There was some stuff about the guys that said that, and the FBI called on that. Like, hey, I forget which one. You can see one of them do a hand motion to another. Did you hand something off? And they were like, no, there wasn't a hand off. There wasn't a key exchanged. Gibby reached.
All right, remember we seen that there was something exchanged. He just said there was no key exchange.
Yeah.
So what did he hand to the other guy?
And to a girl. There was the girl too. He handed so many things to people.
Well, no, the girl thing, I see what you're saying. And speaking of handoff, let me show y'all something else. They love
Christian values.
Looks like they love handing stuff off.
Which you may or may not be suggesting. What do we replace them with?
I guess my question is more centered around using taxpayer dollars. Well, I guess I can leave with a question. How do you feel about
to the lesser? These are all Christian.
And I'm gonna tell you right here, just in case anybody is saying, "Oh, well, what if they're peppermints?" No, that is a jail handoff. That is how they hand stuff off in jail. So look at it again. This is a jail handoff. This is narcotics that is being handed to him. This is narcotics. The man is buying crack from a police officer.
I'm getting at, though, is if we remove Christian values, which you may or may not be suggesting, what do we replace them with?
I guess my question is more centered around using taxpayer dollars. Well, I guess I can leave with a question. How do you feel about
to the lesser?
Look at this. That is a jail handoff. And look how he grabs it.
Yeah. Look at Charlie's face. He even noticed it.
Yeah, he's like, bro, stop buying crack behind me. I'm trying to work. Those are drugs. So just letting y'all know, these dudes are incompetent buffoons. And they may be on drugs. Not saying that they are, because I don't know. But
oh my God, they're under the influence.
At
That
least
looks
one
like the bag is a little flimsy. Might be coke.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Narcotics. Whether it's okay, of course it's coke. It's not crack. It's coke. Yeah, he's buying cocaine.
Like adjusted his radio because when he jumped over the table, it partially came loose or something. But and I asked all the guys, did you guys exchange anything? And like, no. And then you can break down the video, break it down to the point where you're saying that you saw their hands. What got exchanged?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that got exchanged.
Could you pull that up real quick? Here it is.
That's Chrissy.
That ain't what we talking about. Like, stop. We talk about this, you dummy. Like, stop. You see how he tried to do this? This is what the exchange is right here. Right there. Boom, right there. That's the exchange. Can you go faster? So watch this. These are the exchanges we talking about. Can you move? Go. Shit. All right, y'all get what I'm saying. The damn slow motion is moving too damn slow. Talking about it was nothing handed off. Everybody just looks stupid as hell. Everybody just dumb.
He handed something off to the guy in that blue shirt that does the sponsorship for the event, because his company's in the back of the banner, the whatever yifi.com or whatever. He handed something to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
They just shot Charlie. They just shot Charlie. They just shot Charlie. They just shot Charlie.
I can tell you. Yeah, he's the one that, if you see him, he's the one that's running the cameras.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the audio-visual team guy that's running the cameras. He's also the one that they said that he was hiding footage or whatever, that he turned over all that footage to the FBI. So
he did. So this is also the guy that.
Quick commercial break, y'all.
About we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game. We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend,
Candidate.
a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
They ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
Y'all would not believe this. I got one of the guys from the security team in my DMs.
No.
This is what he said. He's watching the live, and he said the thing that was getting handed off was a Deeper Discussions card game.
That's what I thought. Like literally, it's that big in her hands. If you look.
So they were handing off my card game to the other guys. I didn't know they were. I didn't know they were fans. But you know that what that means is, if a time like that was going on, and they still thought about my card game, this card game must really be important. Because the first thing he was like, "Hey, take this card game." So I'm telling y'all, for those who have not bought my card game, you might want to buy it. And another thing that nobody knows about. You ready for this, Allie?
Mm-hmm.
It's bulletproof. I'm telling y'all, all you gotta do is do it. Because the thing about it is, if Charlie would have had this in his shirt,
oh shit,
he would have been. He would have still been here. And I guarantee that it's bulletproof. And for anybody who buys this card game, guaranteed, I'll get I'll give you your money back just like that. If you get shot and it hits the card game and it goes through the card game, I'll give you your money back. I sell bulletproof card games. And like I said, guaranteed, if it goes through all these cards and it still hits you, I'll give you your money back. Nobody else is offering that.
better than what the securities are offering.
Hey, I'm just saying, Charlie would have still been here if he had my card game. Oh shit, wrong button.
Oh my god.
You look after the event, somebody goes to the camera that was behind Charlie, pulls the camera down,
Same guy.
looks like he pulls the SD card out.
Same guy.
And that footage is in the hands of the FBI.
Correct.
Wasn't deleted, wasn't erased.
He actually works for a company called VI, and they're a contract AV video people. And he's not a security guy. He works for the security and the VI, the video company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Liar.
And so
Liar.
I don't understand, and it's not for me to try to understand that part, like the getting on the phone or that. I don't understand that, and you see that a lot now.
He's a liar.
He's a whole liar. Shout out to Beetle 4012. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I just found my people. I'm not the only one laughing like a child.
We're dying here.
You are saying what I was thinking. Did you notice that bodyguard that bought dope was always in Charlie's left? Yes, but on that day he moved to Charlie's right.
Yeah,
because he was trying to buy some dope.
That was for later night at the night.
Right.
Yeah. He was probably doing security for Tyler Boyer later on. So
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But yeah, these guys are straight crackheads. They're stupid. They're idiots. They're incompetent. And they all need to go to prison.
Yeah.
And yeah, they all are trash. They're terrible people. So I don't care about him sitting here like, oh, I don't know what to do. No, they're complicit with a murder. And regardless of if they set him up or not, either way it goes, Charlie Kirk is dead because of them. Period.
Yep.
Even if it wasn't intentional, it's still negligence.
Yep.
Negligence, because they're so stupid. Exactly.
They didn't perform the job they were hired to do.
Right. And then this man just embarrassed the shit out of Charlie's legacy, because now the only thing I can think about is Charlie squirting on the man, like, and with his butt up in the air,
and
like,
stroking his head in the car, like,
yeah,
oh
like,
man,
and packing them with shit's crazy.
He was working on his long member.
I can't. And the hands on the knees, like, what is happening?
Right. And then he said, and he's so big and long. I'm like, yo, bro, what the?
I'm beginning to wonder if like the tattoo they get is a tramp stamp or not.
Possibly. You right. Because he said he has a tattoo, so he's one of us. Yeah. It's a gay people tattoo or something. I don't know. Like, but yeah. But I hope y'all enjoyed this show. It's 12 o'clock. I'm about to take my ass to bed. Yo, we had fun.
This was great. I mean, I didn't know it was gonna go that way, and then it went. It went that way.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm dropping things. Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna go that way. I'm glad everybody got a little chuckle. It's not really, in light of everything, it's not really that funny, but it is funny what he's saying, because it is all a lie. I'm sorry.
It's a lie.
It is.
You know, Keisha might not even be dead.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is what it is. But as always, I really appreciate both of y'all coming up, because y'all are so hilarious.
Thanks for having us again.
Thank you.
No problem. But I'll talk to y'all in the chat. And everybody drop heart emojis for Allie, and not just Allie, but everybody else in the Scooby-Doo group chat.
Yes, thanks to everybody. They've been so digging out information all week. So
yeah, shout out to Rachel, shout out to Laura, like Lauren. I mean, everybody is like just working. So yeah, I appreciate all of y'all. Shout out to Kelly. Y'all are doing y'all thing. So much love to all of y'all, because all of y'all.
We got more stuff.
Yes. Imani.
Don't forget to tell them what we got coming. Well, maybe we can't tell them.
We got so many different things. One, I am going to do a show about the tax stuff. I want to comment on the fraudulent stuff that they've been doing tax wise. They've been hiding money in shell companies. It's like $8 million that just went missing. So yeah, I'm gonna do that live tomorrow. And we got a special guest, somebody I just met tonight, and we're probably gonna go live about some things tomorrow. So make sure, if you have not already, subscribe to this channel. And on top of that, make sure to hit the notification bell so y'all will be notified. And join my Patreon. The Patreon link is in the chat. I'll drop it again. But yeah, we be having fun, y'all. So make sure to join my Patreon, because the Patreon, even if you're on the free part, you'll get your notifications. So let me put the Patreon link in the chat. Even if you want to join for free and use it as a way to get notified, you could do that. But everybody watching, make sure to join my Patreon. The link is in the chat. Somebody said tomorrow night at 8. Yes, most likely. Most likely. Yeah. You got something to say?
Can you please show them that one video that I sent you just to end it, of Mr. Rob McCoy taking his shirt off? That's what he was doing in September, guys. That was Charlie's trip he was so excited about. Okay, you remember, Mikey and Rob McCoy went on that trip instead. So while he's complaining about Candace, you know, doing all this investigation, this is what he was doing.
He looks so gay doing that too.
Does everybody want to see this or what?
Yeah, so I'm about to drop it in the chat. Give me 30 seconds. I gotta send it to my computer. There's something wrong with all these dudes. But now I see why they all are friends, because they're all like mentally ill. All right, here we go.
Oh my God.
This is Rob McCoy acting gay on stage.
In Korea.
In Korea. And hit the like button if y'all have not already. All right, here it goes right here.
말씀 마치면서 말을 할게요.
Korea needs freedom, and the church is the soul of this nation. It's time to stand for truth regardless of the consequences.
한국은 이 자유가 필요합니다. 그리고 교회
한국 이거는 탑이야.
는 국가의 양심입니다. 그 대한민국을 지키기 위해서 기독교인들이 일어서야 합니다.
What is he doing? Everybody, do you think that's sketchy or what? Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
That's that.
But that's what Rob McCoy is doing over in Korea. He's trying to take over Turning Point USA and be an old ass Charlie Kirk. That's literally what he's doing. It's sad. It's disgusting.
Follow Mr. Let It Go, because we got more stuff. We got lots of stuff more to talk about. This isn't over.
This is not over. We got so much more to talk about. So y'all follow me on Instagram. If y'all have not already, follow me on Instagram is _Mr. Let Go, and hit the like button and buy my card game. And we are out.
See you later, guys.
All right.
How about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
deeper discussions dating edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper discussions, the card game.
Mama, sit down, let's play this game. In these cards we heal our pain. Face to face we both explain. Maybe find our bond again. Years of anger lose their sting. We both said some hurtful things. Let these questions heal broken strings. Let this game in fractured wings. Like mother, like daughter, we are the same. You'll see when we play this game. My inner child just wants to be seen. I forgive you, do you forgive me? The hurt, the neglect and disrespect, wounds can be healed in these two decks. Even though our past attempts have stalled, Mama, please just don't withdraw. Like mother, like daughter, we are the same. You'll see when we play this game. My inner child just wants to be seen. I forgive you, do you forgive me? The hurt, the neglect and disrespect, wounds can be healed in these two decks. Even though our past attempts have stalled, Mama, please just don't withdraw. Like mother, like daughter, we are the same. You'll see when we play this game. My inner child just wants to be seen. I forgive you, do you forgive me? Hearts that want to see